up, North County? We are out here for the 28th ever Creston Classic Rodeo. It is Saturday. This event is kicking off here in about probably 10 minutes, and it's going to be a load of fun. Bring your family out. And we are live on YouTube here on What's Up North County. And we got Corinne Ryan with us right now to tell us a little bit about the history.
Hi, Randy.
Hi. How
Thank
are
you for having me.
Thanks for being here.
Yes.
Gosh, I mean, you let's see. You wrote the write up there
Oh.
for the website, right? It
Yes.
says there at the very bottom. There's your name.
Yes. I did write that. My family always flinches when I send letters to the editor or something. Even thank you letters. They get a little scared when I write something and don't tell them about it. And uh, uh, um, a few years ago there was not history being rewritten, but it was definitely some things that needed to be laid out. So I dove in. My mom wasn't going to stand up for herself. She's a very quiet, modest woman. And I said, Mom deserves the credit due to her. And so, anyway, I just took a minute to write down the history and in kind of a poetic fashion, and it was very well received. And I'm grateful to the rodeo committee and the Crescent community for publishing that, and apparently now it's on the website.
Right.
Part of Crescent history.
So tell me a little bit about the history here, because I mean we've had Linda Rohrer on.
Yes.
That was awesome.
Yes, Linda's a tremendous woman. She was one of the people that we approached to be a sponsor that very first year in 1996, and she said, "What do you need? I'm happy to help whatever I can do." And she has been here every year since. And so Linda has been a tremendous part of the Crescent community forever. I mean, she's one of those people I don't remember meeting because she was just part of, yes, she's always been there. So I graduated high school in 1996. And my high school years, my mom was always bugging my dad, Creston needs a rodeo. Creston needs a rodeo. And Dad said, we don't need an arena. We don't want to, we don't want to have that liability here at the house. And there was a few other things in the Creston community that needed some help, a little fundraising. And one of them was that Creston and Pozo specifically didn't have community centers. My mom thought that was a tragedy. Tragic as Creston standards go.
Right.
So, Mom just thought that there should be a place in town for the 4-H and the women's club and places or organizations like that to go have their monthly meetings, things like that. That they didn't have to ask the local school board to use the community building that was, or the named community building at Creston School. So she put heads together with a few people in town and decided that a rodeo was the perfect fundraiser to help raise funds for a community building. And that has, that was I think it was actually 96, 28 years ago.
Yeah.
We had a COVID year in there. So do we count that as a rodeo year or not? But,
right.
yeah, so anyway, she talked to a few friends that were involved in rodeo, friends of the Flying U Rodeo Company, and so
right,
we got
Cotton Rosser.
Yes, Cotton Rosser,
that's awesome.
Crew down here, and it was a great first year, and that propelled it forward.
Very cool. Well, I mean, look at this.
Yeah,
20
tremendous.
something year, 8 something years, because
so this is the 28th ever.
Right. There's a little questionable areas,
Well, just year, like, do you count it? Do you not?
Right. But I mean, right now, I mean, look at this. This place is packed. It's 4 days. It starts on Thursday, and now we kick off tonight here right now at 4:30. We kick off the performance, which all these guys, all these cowboys and cowgirls have been doing this since Thursday, which has been jam packed.
Thursday was the barrel race. Friday was the team roping, slack this morning, and now the first performance today.
This is awesome. Well, Corinne, I want to have you on longer. You know what I'm saying? Because we need to deep dive this, and I know the rodeo's getting ready to start. You got stuff going on.
Yeah.
We got stuff going on, but I want to deep dive on this whole, Creston Classic Rodeo. So you're definitely going to be coming back on tomorrow, for sure, or even afterwards.
Happy to be here.
So then that way we can kind of reflect on what just happened today, because there's a lot of cool events. It's the Creston Classic Rodeo. It's the 28th ever. And just to let everybody know, it's a little bit different than like the NFR. You know,
Yes.
you don't have the big bucking bulls. You don't have the big lights. You don't. This is what you would have on a
Wait,
ranch.
you have exciting things like the hide race.
The hide
That's
race,
tremendous.
mutton busting. I think
Right?
everybody should have mutton.
Oh my gosh,
Mutton
absolutely.
busting. You
How else do you get bull riders unless they start mutton busting?
right?
Yes,
Absolutely. Well, Corinne, thank you so much. We really appreciate
Yes.
this, and I really appreciate you coming on here for
Randy,
your
for
time.
having me on.
And this, I mean, your guys' vision 28 plus years
Yes.
ago is now. I mean,
exciting.
look at this.
Yeah,
So,
bigger than my mom could have ever dreamed.
oh my gosh,
Cheers,
this is
Randy.
amazing.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you so much. Hey, well, there you guys have it. Hey, guys, we are out here at the 28th ever Creston Classic Rodeo. Hey, make sure you guys hit subscribe on YouTube to follow us and make sure that you guys get notified when we go live on everything that we got going out here at What's Up North County. And if you guys aren't out here right now, we are starting. We're going to be out here for another 2 hours, and we're going to be kicking it off tomorrow. Cowboy Church kicks off at 8 o'clock in the morning. Mutton busting kicks off at 11, and the performance starts at 8:30. And we're going to go to commercial, and we will be right back to What's Up North County.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today, we can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
Hi, it's Alex with Suprema Meat Market. We are a Mexican meat market with a taqueria. Come enjoy our high-quality cuts and meats. We offer choice and prime Harris Ranch beef, as well as chicken, seafood, and pork items. In the taqueria, all of our tacos come with handmade tortillas. We also offer specialty items like chilaquiles and chile rellenos. Come enjoy Taco Tuesday with Suprema. We offer our tacos at $1.99 each. Suprema Meat Market is located at 8950 Montecito Avenue in Atascadero.
Are you tired of looking at that worn-out concrete garage floor, patio, or porch? Look no further than MGP Coatings, where customer service reigns supreme. Our team goes above and beyond to ensure your satisfaction every step of the way. Before we even start coating, we meticulously repair your concrete, ensuring a flawless finish that lasts. And here's the best part. Our Pentec coatings are 4 times stronger than epoxy, so they won't chip or peel, making maintenance a breeze. Plus, they come with a limited lifetime warranty. Call us today at 805-952-5301 or check out our Facebook and Instagram and experience the MGP coating difference. Don't wait. Transform your garage, patio, porch, or driveway and become a part of the MGP coating family.
Hey, what's up, North County? Welcome back. We are at the 28th annual Creston Classic Rodeo. Oh, no, I screwed that all up. But anyways, we are here with Troy with Rovell Welding. Man, I screwed that up too.
It's all right.
God dang it. I get all flustered at the beginning. Oh, you got to put the mic up here.
That happens.
Yeah. So Troy, tell me a little bit about your business.
We do structural steel, fabrication, installation, a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what got you into welding? I mean, school? Did you kind of like just fall into it?
Just kind of fell into it one day about 16 years ago.
Yeah? And so you do a lot of the custom stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
We're talking fences. Like if somebody wants like a custom fence gate as they're driving in.
Yeah.
You know, do you do all the automatic stuff too?
Yeah, gates,
Do you really?
operators, all that stuff. Yeah. Yeah, we're licensed, all that. Yeah.
Very cool. So so again, what is your take on it? Are you still welding? Or are you doing now? You're like the boss.
Well, I wish I was only just being the boss and running around, but we're still very hands-on, doing a lot of the installs and fabrication ourselves. Yeah.
And whereabouts do you guys go? All over the Central Coast, or?
Yeah, right now we're doing a bunch of jobs in Pebble Beach, and we're all the way down to Santa Barbara. So we're kind of everywhere all over the state.
Okay, so are you doing any government stuff?
A little bit, actually. I'm getting into a lot of fish and game stuff right now.
Okay.
And some Caltrans stuff, yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So what brought you out here to the Creston Classic Rodeo?
Oh man, it's good to be a part of this community. I grew up here, you know. It's a good place, good people. So, a nice opportunity to sponsor this and be a part of it.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like they're bringing everybody in and having a good time, and
there we go.
This is gonna be a great rodeo.
Heck yeah.
Have you ever been here before?
Oh, this is my first year.
This is your first year.
Yes, sir.
At the Creston Classic.
Yeah,
Rodeo.
man.
28 years. in existence,
Yep.
and it's their first time.
Yep. My first year here.
I'll be honest, this is probably like my fourth. So
We're in it together.
I'm not far behind.
We're in it together.
So, all right, Troy. Well, hey, well, thanks for coming on, telling us a little bit about
Yes,
that.
sir.
And so, how can somebody get a hold of you? Did you have a website?
Yeah, rovalwelding.com. And we're at 2124 Golden Hill Road in Paso Robles. Come on by and see us. We're on Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff.
Awesome. Well,
Yeah.
thanks for coming out.
Thank you, sir.
All right, guys. Hey, we're out here getting ready for the rodeo, the 28th ever Creston Classic Rodeo. And we got the flag girls out there, and we've got the American flag getting ready to come in. So I'm going to kick it back to you guys, and I am out.
24. Bring them in. They're going to ride. They're going to rope. Some of them will turn. Some of them will burn. But they're darn sure going to put the Western way of life on display. Folks, they're coming after the gold buckles. Kelly Slover, gold and silver buckles that say Creston Classic on it. Those buckles are worth about $500 a piece. There's an all-round prize that pays $1,500. Check it out. If it ain't Western and it ain't wild, it ain't Creston, California. Well, the livelihood in 28 years in the business, it's a huge deal, as we are in the state of California. Well, you can bet we are going to keep it golden. It's where agriculture is huge, and it's tied to the rodeo side of things. It helps feed over 80% of the world as we're living the dream in this way of life. Folks, I think that you already know that the meaning behind this beautiful country, well, the meaning behind this country is underneath that flag and all the people that it waves for. But I can tell you there's no better man to say how this great country is loved than John Wayne. Folks, there are a million reasons why we love her. But you see, what makes up The bond from the fibers of that flag and with this great United States of America are those who help us hold on to it. The men and women that fought for this country, that died for this country, that paid with the ultimate sacrifice. That number's over 3 million strong. To the ones that come home wounded, tattered, and torn, as our veterans, those who are fighting and those who will fight. And this is where we say thank you to our soldiers of the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, the Marines, the Coast Guard, and nowadays, Space Force. You see, America was not built on fear. America was built on courage, imagination, and unbeatable determination to do the job at hand. Our soldiers do the job at hand. And when this country was under attack 23 years ago and 3,000 lives perished in the greatest incident of the USA times, we all felt it. And we went out here at Creston Classic Rodeo, want this rodeo to serve as a reminder to how we honor and how we cherish this sweet land of ours. Folks, are you proud to be Americans? Absolutely. The land that is the freest in the world. And we know that freedom wasn't free. You see, it lets us live in a way that we can hold on to our country and how we can be part of communities. When it comes to our communities, there's folks that pitch in more than others, that dedicate more time, more effort. And today we want to remember one of those folks that dedicated more time. As we remember a man of many hats, Mike Rommelfinger. You see, he passed away in August. He was born in 1949 in San Francisco and was raised alongside his brother and sister on acreage in a small town in Woodside, California. He and his siblings shared their mother's passion for horses, showing both Western and English in his youth. Upon graduating Woodside High School, Mike attended college in Texas, yet ultimately returned home to San Francisco Bay Area to join his father in the wholesale floral business that he would eventually take over. You see, in 1978, a friend of Mike's recruited him as a coach for a women's soccer team, and on that team would be a left-footed offender that would catch his eye. On August 22nd, 1980, Mike and Hildy were wed in her hometown in Norway. After establishing their life together in the Silicon Valley, well, they then went on to welcome their daughter, Annika, in 1987 and son, Eric, in 1991. Mike's eyes, well, his greatest accomplishment was the family he created, and he beamed with pride. It was his greatest accomplishment. He committed his life to his children's extracurricular activities throughout their adolescence, from coaching on their soccer field to cheering from outside the horse jumping ring. You see, in 2010, Mike fulfilled another lifelong dream of owning his own ranch and will give him back to his roots. The next 14 years were spent exactly how he'd wanted them. He'd drink his coffee, overlooking his barn and horses each morning, and aside from his golf many times a week. And well, some of our fellow rodeo members, despite thinking he'd need to get a part-time job upon moving to Creston to stay busy, well, he maintained a full life and a full docket as he dedicated hour after hour to supporting this rodeo, the Creston Classic Rodeo. While he took pride in most things he did, his greatest accomplishment was his family, Hildy, Annika, and Eric. They're all proud to be part of the Creston community where Mike showed warmth to every friend and stranger alike. They look forward to the years to come supporting our small town rodeo and hearing the endless stories of their husband and father. Folks, this is where we say, rest easy, Mike, and thank you for being you. The time spent here at the Creston Classic Rodeo, well, it was amazing, and you've touched each and every one of us. So if we could we make some noise for Mike Rommelfinger way up in the sky? Because we'll always be his cowboys and cowgirls. Well, you bet we will. Ladies and gentlemen, this country, where they bring us our rights and freedoms, one of those rights and freedoms are for the believers. Do we have any believers here today? Oh, amen. Well, we have Mr. Jeffrey Rigby in the arena, and this cowboy's here for our invocation.
Would you please bow your heads with me? Father in heaven, first and foremost, we thank you for the blessings of being Americans. We thank you for this rodeo, and we ask for your continued blessings upon it, that we can continue the traditions of this Western style of life and everything it represents, which is everything that is good about America. Father, we ask for your protective hand on the cowboys, the cowgirls, and the livestock. And we just pray that everyone will compete to their very best. We ask these blessings in the name of Jesus, your Son. Amen.
Well, you bet, amen. Thank you, Jeffrey. Appreciate it. Well, we talked about the fallen. We talked about those who fight. This is where we pay tribute to this nation and its soldiers and its civilians through the words of the world's greatest song today being sung by Carly Wilkins.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proud at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say that star-spangled banner wave o'er the land and the hope of the brave.
Come on, Creston, California, light this place up. Oh, it is beautiful, the rodeo. Hold on right there, young lady. Put on the brakes. You see, normally we kick off a rodeo with our grand marshals, and we're going to kick it off right. For 2024 in the Creston Classic Rodeo, how about let's bring in our grand marshals, Sierra Thompson and Lee Oliver, as there is a 1915 Model T getting ready to make its way to the arena. As we say thank you to Rob Rohr. Look at this beautiful vehicle, and inside of that beautiful Model T. Well, there's a couple of folks that have been dedicated for a long time to the Creston Classic Rodeo. You see, a volunteer basis, as Lee Oliver gives you a wave. He's that man in the back seat. He's a great tie-down roper and team roper, PRCA status. He's a father and a loving father. But I can tell you, this guy has put in so many hours here at the arena. As a former president and a former all-around champion, it's the dedication and hard work because you love the game. And next to him, You see Sierra Thompson. You see, she's a cowgirl. She gave up the dream a long time ago so she could be a cowgirl. But today she's a recognized and award-winning artist. Have you seen her art over at the Mid-State Fair? She won top honors 2 years at the Mid-State Fair. But again, you can always find her over here at our booth that's where the Creston Classic Rodeo apparel is being sold. You don't even have to ask. As a matter of fact, they were supposed to have the weekend off. They have both been here every single night and every single day from the barrel race to the first day of the rodeo. So your grand marshals for 2024, will you make some noise for Sierra Thompson and Lee Oliver? As we're going to hand over the microphone for the buckle presentation to our president of the Creston Classic Rodeo, Tom Bordenaro.
Thank you. Welcome, everybody. So I am honored to be the president of the Creston Classic Rodeo. On behalf of the board, we'd like to present our grand marshals today for you, Lee and Sierra. You already heard their little bit of a bio. Lee's been around here for pretty much ever. Graduated 6th grade from Creston Elementary. Tells me he went on, but we're not sure. And Sierra, who has been running the apparel booth forever, has been a volunteer. Both of them have been extraordinary volunteers putting this rodeo on. This is a volunteer rodeo. We have dozens of people that help out every year. But this year especially, and when we heard they were not going to be here this weekend, we made them grand marshals, so they had to be here and work. That's a joke. So on behalf of the board, congratulations to both of you for all your hard work and dedication to the Creston Classic Rodeo and to the community of Creston. Thank you.
Well, you bet, and let the tradition live on. You might remember the year that COVID took place. That was when Lee Oliver stepped in. That year, they may not have had a rodeo, but they did finagle a team roping and a barrel race. And it held on to something right here in Creston, California, and it showed the rest of the world how they could be. Folks, let's send them on their way, the contestants and all the patriotism right here out of the arena for 2024 and the 28th ever. Let's get ready to rodeo. Well, big thanks to our board for 2024. Thank you to our president, Tom Bordenaro, our vice president, who's been here since the inception, Mr. Bob York, and our treasurer, again, since the inception, Linda Rohr, Jeff Rigby, our secretary, Desiree Harris, Chuck Martin, Jeff Van Ness, Jay Rogale, and the supervisor, John Pashong, all board members of the Creston Classic Rodeo. Folks, there's a rifle. There's also a handgun up for grabs, a Ruger 1022 semi-automatic, along with a Walter PZZ semi-auto. Again, you go down to the tables behind the announcer stand at the entry gate. That's where you buy a ticket. You buy a card. There's 52 tickets per gun being raffled off today. $20 a ticket. Oh, it's a bargain. Make sure you get yours because those cards go fast. And next to those gun raffles, you're going to see the buckle, the gold and silver Kelly Slover buckle. Beautiful. Raffle tickets are $20 for that buckle. Up for grabs. Make sure you get in on the Creston Classic Rodeo. And tomorrow, be here for Cowboy Church early in the morning. But for now, we're going to get ready for some rodeo action. We will reach out to our sponsors list and say thank you to the Hernandez Ranch, KPR, Mark's Tires. Thank you to MGP. It takes a lot of folks to make the world go round as we get ready for our hide race. It is first on the list. Oh, the hide race, it gets wild. It's a horse pulling a hide There's a cowboy or a cowgirl on the horse and one on the hide. Here's how it works right here. I got to read over these rules. You see, the rider in the hide race must have a rubber horn wrap. Well, bare horns will be disqualified due to safety. Two-person team consisting of one rider on the horse, one rider on the hide. They're attached by a rope. The team will start with both contestants mounted on horse and hide on the west end of the arena. The horse will drag the hide and rider down the arena around the barrel and back again for a time. There's going to be a 5-second penalty for a knockdown barrel. If either rider comes off the horse or the hide, well, I can tell you this much. Or if the horse becomes undallied, well, the run will end with a no time. If you fall off, you get a no time. You can use the protective gear of your choice. It is an option. The CCR, the Creston Classic Rodeo, we're going to provide the hide. Now, they didn't do this in slack, but most of our events, they handled in slack, so we've already got fast times for. But the hide race is wide open. Those that are in control of the situation on the horse are usually going to kick this sucker and get it moving quick like. Sometimes 35 miles an hour on the magic carpet ride as our team is going to put things together right here. I want to inform you that there's all kinds of food at the Creston Classic Rodeo, from Greek food to Mexican food, all the way to the great American hot dog. But you can get that comfort food. There's pizza, smash burgers, tri-tip sandwiches, and the homemade goodies from the Creston Women's Club down here. They have popcorn balls. Have you had a popcorn ball in a long time? Oh, they're so good. Just about every cookie you can think of, homemade bread, and the pies. But you wouldn't know that if you didn't walk around. You've got to walk around. Tomorrow morning, about 11 a.m., I hear we're going to have the mutton busting. Everybody loves a mutton busting with 50 entrants into the mutton busting this year for 2024. Again, tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock. And we are going to have a 1:30 go time for tomorrow's performance as we're fixing to go to this hide race. We say thank you to Cal Coast Builders and Cal Portland Construction, along with El Dorado Ranch, the El Dorado Ranch. What about that crane holding that big old beautiful old glory? Superior Crane Company, thanks for being part of the Creston Classic. Well, our flaggers down in the arena, look for the man with the yellow flag. That's J.W. Bruin from King City. He dedicates a lot of his life to rodeo. He's a competitor, he's a father, he's a cowboy, and he'll be making the calls here at the Creston Classic 2024. Just a reminder, those vehicles, if you parked in that west corner, in that big old parking lot, there was that Ford pickup, white in color, that needed to be moved. And that other Mazda Miata thing that needed to be moved as well. I don't know what that is with the top down, and you might need to look out for the birds when they fly over. And if you had to dodge a skunk at the end of the road, that was me the other night. So you know what? I went to the loading chute last night. I took my son and his new wife. What a beautiful meal we had. I had the ribeye and the bread. I just want to say thank you to David Zapata. He paid for my meal last night. Yeah. That was from last year. Just a great guy. Great people are those that you hang out with in these communities that we are lucky enough to go to in rodeo. Oh, and he won the team sorting, sitting on top. Well, I'd heard a couple stories about him, how great a cowboy he's turned into. We'll talk about that a little bit later because I think we're getting ready to go with our hide race. Yep, we're going to do that by starting with Sarah Bruin and Allison Grantham. Couple of main stage cowgirls, some of the best ropers when it comes to cowgirls in California and therefore in the world. Now, as they're getting ready, you see Sarah, she's laying on the hide, the carpet. Allison Grantham going to give this thing a kick, and we're going to get to going. The clock's running, and they're running. Horsepower and a turn and a beeline for the home side of things. Coming back across the eye, that is a 10 and 99. 10 and 99. Yeah, Sarah's super happy about it. It's got to be fun. 10 and 99, that's setting the pace and the time to beat as of right now. Let's get ready for Kathy Twisselman and Zach Cobb. You know Kathy Twisselman, she's a producer. By the way, a big O team roping's a proud mother, a rancher, a great roper, and a great cowgirl. Zach Cobb, 20 years old from Paso Robles, he's going to do the hang-on thing. We're going to see if we can better a 10 and 99. You see, this is cowboy games. It's not like you had to do this for any reason other than to have fun. That's what it's all about right here is Kathy Twisselman going to dally up to that rope, get her range right, and set her sides. Remember, the more noise you make, the better they do. Yep, on the slide, on the run. Let's turn the can. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Yeah, he got a little bit heavy. He did. He's trying to do everything he can. She's doing everything she can. The main thing is they come back across the line, and they get there. 21 and 19. 21 and 19. Things don't always work as planned. Folks, if you can put your hands together, it'd be greatly appreciated. Yep, remember, we are going for gold buckles here. 21 and 19, that lands in the number 2 spot. Time to beat that 10 and 99. This will be Liam Roth and Blaine Twisselman getting ready. Blaine's laying down there on the magic carpet. Well, all levels of rodeo from the junior to the high, so Blaine Twisselman, Liam Roth, he's a hunter. Just about every single day of his life. Wow. Wow. Looky here. They got style. They got pizzazz. Ouch. And a 12 and 35. 12 and 35. That makes it fun, doesn't it? Well, 12 and 35, that's going to put them unofficially in the number 2 spot. Let's look to Tim Kaler and Kristen Grinzinzik. 12 and 35, I got to jot it down. We're keeping track. Yes, we are. Trying to get points on the board for the all-round status. Now, the all-round means they do multiple events, but here for the Cowboys, they also have to ride a steer. Tim Kaler going to get on the carpet as Kristen's in the driver's seat. Well, and Tim Kaler knows how to grow that hay-haw and stuff them barns. He's going to put his gloves on. Got to get ready. Kristen's going to get dallied up to that saddle. They had a game plan. He just said go as fast as you can. Turn the 55-gallon drum. Yep, hold on. That's why we got a team down here. Lee Oliver, he's a team. Thank you to the Creston Classic, the board members, each and every one of you, and the volunteers that make it happen. They got to get situated. I mean, it's still a competition. He said, yeah, all right. I'm all right. You get all right. Down here it's going to be to the left. Nope, she's going right. Look out for that barrel. And back to the drawing board, maybe. See how she handles it. Help him out of here if you would. Made it. Yep, he's going to put his head down outside. 25 and 66 is how it works. 25 and 66. With a couple more to go. How about Denham Garcia and Ron Garcia? Well, Ronnie Garcia, a great cowboy and a great guy. You might remember his father, Roy. Well, this is his youngster, Denham Garcia. I hear he pretty wild. Apples and trees come into mind. Apples don't fall far from trees. Oh, it's a proven fact. Here for money, you see, there's a total of $5,000 added to the Creston Classic this year. All kinds of gold buckles, all kinds of awards. Looky, so give me that rope. I'm going to the horn. Hang on, kiddo. Ronnie and Denham. Swoosh it. And swoop it. Gonna try to catch something right here. Hey, and they do 10 and 65. 10 and 65. Life is good as they jump into the driver's seat in the number 1 position. 10 and 65. Syra Davenport and Indigo Davenport. We got us a youth barrel racer right here and a youth barrel racing champion, along with Indigo Davenport. I'm thinking Indigo's going to take the ride. We'll see. It's a good time for us to say thank you to the 2D Ryan Ranch. Also, Beneso Plumbing, thank you. Thank you to Story Termite and Pest. Don't forget those raffles going on down here. You can win a gun or a couple of them, a rifle or a handgun, a Ruger or a Walter. $20 a ticket. That's a bargain where I come from. Okay, so I guessed it right. Syra Davenport, getting some help with that rope, going to tally it up around the horn. Yep, one of our flag girls. Going to keep them close. Let's go fast, high, and tight. Indigo, hang on. Let it fly. Oh. Whoopsie. Let go of that. Let go of that. Let's see how we look. How we look. We look okay. Yep, everybody, we look okay. Told you it's supposed to be wild. They're cowboys and cowgirls. Who's having a good time? You can make all the plans in the world. It's just how it works out. And in the end, everything works out. Hey, when you get a chance, look at Annie's boots and bags and all the in-betweens. Yep. Lee Oliver. Always a good time. Thanks, buddy, for creating smiles, huh? Yep, and that is going to officially be a no time. JW, would you ride the carpet? No, he said no, but he'll wave that flag like a son of a gun. It's a no time. Okay, Moses Hernandez and Avery Weeks. Finishing out our hide race. Remember, a 10 and 65 is a time to beat. That was Ronnie and Denham Garcia. Then a 10.99. The instructions. They're going over the instructions. There's not a lot of instructions. Run fast and hang on. I don't know if there's anything else to it. Well, we're going to find out. Uh-oh. Your hand all right? See, when that rope starts slipping and it burns through, and it can cut the hand, cut the fingers right off. It looks to be okay. So Lee's going to tell him how it works. Okay, so no time. Okay. Thank you, Lee. Thank you, JW. As the flag waves, it will be a no time. And that wraps things up for the hide race. Who enjoyed the hide race? Told you it gets wild, and for sure, well, it was. And that hide race, unofficially, because I'm telling you, the 10 and 65 Ronnie Garcia and Denim Garcia. Well, they're setting the pace in it. We still have a whole nother day because, well, the rodeo happens again tomorrow. They're going to clean things up and they're going to set things out because we have barrel racing to go to as we say thank you to all the good people that came to the Creston Classic Rodeo and the best all-round resist all when it comes to your next hat. Thank you to Key Termite and Pest Control, Cactus Saddlery, and Premier Ag. They are major players right here at the 28th ever. Thank you to the Long Branch Saloon and 805. It's in the area code. It's in the beer along with Barrel House Country. Thank you to Roar Hay and Feed. Year after year, you don't even have to call on them. You just say we're having a rodeo and they are there to support. Just like the wonderful people of Creston, California and beyond. Barrel Racing Land USA. Who's ready for some barrel racing?
I'm ready. All right, hey, we are at the 28th ever Creston Classic Rodeo, and we were talking to the girls from the 4-H. Girls, tell us what your name is.
My name is Cece, and I'm super happy to be here at the Creston 4-H for 2 years in a row now.
My name is Lee Johnson, and I'm also excited to show again at Creston 4-H.
Awesome. So tell me a little bit about what's 4-H. What is that? Who's the spokesperson here?
It's basically get animals. You can do market, or you can do market, or you can get animals and you can breed them, and then you show them at either like King City Fair, Mid-State Fair, any fairs in your county, and then you sell them off. And I think you show them, depends on what fair you're at, but you show them multiple times, and you raise them for about, I'd say, 6 months.
So, ladies, what do you guys show? Like each one of you, what do you guys show?
I'm not showing horses right now, but I am doing horses for 4-H.
Okay.
And this year I'm going to do sheep again, market sheep, and that's what I'm showing for 4-H at California Mid-State Fair.
So, how did you do it in the sheep category this year?
Well, I showed last year. I haven't showed. Well, technically it was this year. I did good. I got 7th place in market, and I got 5th place in showmanship.
And you say horses. What do you mean by horses?
I'm not showing horses this year, but I am riding them for 4-H.
But what does that mean? You ride them for 4-H? I don't understand.
Riding competition.
Oh, competition.
Yeah.
For 4-H.
Yeah.
Okay. And how long have you guys been in 4-H?
This is my first year of 4-H.
Oh, really?
And this is my 2nd year in 4-H.
Second year. And what do you guys like about it?
I'm loving that I'm making new friends and riding horses.
I love just the competition and being able to raise market animals and also making new friends.
Is it a big undertaking to raise a sheep and then show the sheep? I mean, seems like a lot of stressful times.
Yeah, it's pretty stressful sometimes, and sometimes it gets overwhelming and very difficult at the first year, but now that it's my 2nd year, I feel like it's going to be a lot.
Do you guys have any aspirations to show like steers in the future?
I am.
I probably will, yeah.
Yeah. And do you get really attached to the animals?
Oh, yeah.
What was your animal name?
My animal's name this year was Simba.
My animal this year is named Dottie.
Dottie. So what are you gonna? So this year's. So have you ever showed rabbits? Anybody?
No, I really want to do rabbits, but I'm not allowed to.
Why?
I've never shown rabbits, but maybe I will in the future.
But show sheep. Do you get to shear the sheep and take the wool off and do that kind of stuff?
Yeah, you do that about halfway through the year. You shear them, and then right before fair, you also shear them again, and it takes all the wool off.
Very cool, ladies. What are you guys doing out here today?
I was here to serve at the enchilada bar over there.
Ooh, enchilada bar.
Yeah, just having fun.
Me too.
Yeah, and you guys are serving up the enchiladas out here today.
It's right over at the corner over there.
Well, thanks for coming on and telling us a little bit about 4-H. And I'm going to let you guys get back over there to enchilada because it looks like you guys' line is backing up right now.
Okay.
So they probably need you guys over there, right?
Thank you.
Awesome, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, guys. Hey, we are out here at the 28th ever Creston Classic Rodeo, and we're going to take a little bit of a break right now, and we will be back for some more action.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today, we can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
Hi, welcome to Kennedy Club Fitness, where we have something for everyone. We have weights, cardio, group exercise classes, racquetball, basketball, swimming, and pickleball coming soon. Here at Kennedy, we're committed to health, wellness, and community. Stop by any of our 4 locations: Paso Robles, Atascadero, San Luis Obispo, and Arroyo Grande, or check out our website at kennedyclubs.com.
Right now? Hey, what's up, North County? We are back here at the 28th ever Creston Classic Rodeo, and we're here with John, and he's going to tell us a little bit about disaster relief, right?
Disaster preparedness.
Disaster preparedness.
Right.
So tell me about that, John.
Well, I'm a member of the CERT team. I'm a FEMA certified disaster preparedness trainer. The CERT program is the Community Emergency Response Team. It's a national FEMA project basically to teach people how to be prepared in the event of a disaster. We also teach people how to take care of their neighbors. And then we also form teams if things are so large and so overwhelming that we can help out the first responders. But basically our main goal is to help people be prepared for basic disasters, first aid, things like that.
What kind of disasters do you think that we're anticipating around here?
Oh, the world is perfect. There's unlikely to ever be a disaster. I mean, you know, like 1857, there was a great quake from Parkfield to Fort Tejon, and that only happens about every 150 years. It was so big that it shook the bells of the Midwest churches. And it was a violent shaking for 2 minutes, moderate shaking for 15, and rolling for another half an hour. But that only happens every 150 years. It's 1857. Oh, wait a minute. We're overdue.
Close.
No, we're overdue. I call it the overdue. And then, you know, it isn't like, you know, nations are shaking their swords at each other and threatening to launch nukes. I mean, what are the odds of that happening right now? Right? And then there's the sun. It's going through a cycle right now, and it's spitting out X-class flares. In the last 6 months, it already spit out 6 X-class flares that were not pointed at Earth. If they were, we wouldn't be here because there wouldn't be electricity for a year.
Oh.
And then, you know, there's the common things like maybe there'll be a new pandemic that the government will make up, you know. I mean, that they'll help us with. You know, what are the odds?
But John, we've been rocking and rolling here for the last the last week with earthquakes. So
oh, I'm sure that's just a coincidence.
Just a coincidence.
Yeah. Actually, the quakes were at the south end and the east end of the quake I was talking about that happened 150 years ago. So one could say, okay, so now it's about ready to go, you know, or sometimes it'll take 180 years, but historically it's been 150 to 180 years. But I'm shooting for, I like playing it safe, so we'll just say 150 years.
Nice. Well, John, hey, we got to get back to the action here. Thanks for coming on.
My pleasure.
And we appreciate you.
All right.
All right, we are back to the action at the Creston Classic Rodeo.
Well, we'll see where it sits at the end, but we've got a total of 2 days that we're going to put all together and find out who's the top barrel racer is. We're going to Atascadero now. Ella Heil, our next barrel racer. Open barrel racing champion. There's a big old barrel race in Las Vegas called the All In. She's a round winner. Yep, she's back there in the back. Now, these horses have minds of their own. You know that. Some of them get chompy. Got to keep it calm. You got to keep calm yourself. You see, a little bit of the chomp is a good thing. Too much, like a fire-breathing dragon. There's a hook. Ohio. Yes'm. Let's go catch one more. People, you know what to do. Tell her. Did he run 17.08? 17.08 new leader. Yeah, that was beautiful. I don't think she missed a beat. Got the hat. Thank you, JW. Lacey Lockard, WPRA Cowgirl, our next barrel racer. Lacey Lockard, circuit finals. She's been there multiple times for the state of California, and she's also placed right here in the barrel racing. 2015 and 2016 reserve champion. But she's been on the major stage in the barrel racing world for a long time. She's a horse trainer, a people trainer, and a proud mama. Gonna test it and try it right here with the right click. Spot picking. That's the spot. All right, Creston, California and beyond. How about you climb on board? Gonna put on the brakes. 17 and 22. 17 and 22. That goes to number 2. Unofficially, because I'm telling you. Chandler Sujan. Paso Robles Cowgirl. Made a lot of money in this barrel racing game. Barrel racing a big deal these days. There's a barrel race just about every day of the week. But especially today in Creston, California, trying to better a 17.08. The hold-off works. What do you say, friends? Who wants to help her? Well, they're all good with a 17 and 59. 17 and 59. Way to put it. Way to catch them. Looks like we're going to Cheyenne Horner right here. We're running 6 straight up Cheyenne Horner. Silvera Performance Horses. Oh, she's a hand. She's an all-round cowgirl. She can team rope with the best of them and breakaway rope, but she can train a horse. She rides a lot of colts during the week. Looks forward to the rodeo when it's rodeo time, like it is in Creston, California, with a Templeton cowgirl. Yeah, Cheyenne Horner. And no. Well, it's at 1, not +5. It'll be a no time. Gonna be a no time 18.01. Woulda, shoulda, coulda. Barrel down, out of the game. Well, that wraps things up for our barrel racing portion. That was nice. It was neat. It was quick. And it looks like that 17.08 Ella Heil on top of the barrel racing for the first day of the Creston Classic Ranch Rodeo. Yep, we're going to bring in the team. They're going to get things set because we have the relay race coming up next. Relay race. I'll tell you how it works. You can kind of picture it. 2-man team, or man and woman. The team starts at the same end of the arena. The first rider rounds the barrel, comes back, hands the baton, and the second then sends the second rider to complete the race around the barrel and back across the line. It cannot be thrown. It must be handed off. We're talking about that baton. Time stops when the second time will start and stop when the line is crossed. Well, it's exactly what they're going to have to do in this relay race is stand on it. As we get set, it'll be Liam Roth and Joe Roth to start us off in the relay race. Okay. Two-man team. There's going to be two horses in the arena. Like we said, the baton. They're going to hand off that baton. Each of them going to make a wrap. Fastest time wins. Total of 6 teams running in the relay race here this afternoon. Thank you to DJ Young, Kelsey Pratt, also Donnie and Chelsea Sims. Thank you. As heads up in the arena, we are the Creston Classic Rodeo, 28th ever. And thank you to Best Ever Pads. Thank you to Cactus Saddlery, Cactus Ropes, and 805 Roar, Hay, and Feed. Well, they're always there to support the Long Branch, a big part of what we're doing, and great food and great people. Thank you to Premier Ag. And again, if you're looking for a cold one, it is the Barrel House at the Creston Classic Rodeo and the loading chute. The bar is open. It's okay if you have a good time. Just don't forget to hand over the keys. Don't drink and drive. Do us all a favor when we're leaving the Creston Classic Rodeo. Well, they're getting set up, but we told you about that Ruger 1022, the rifle that was up for grabs being raffled off. They sold the 52 tickets. That was quick. That was quick. They drew the ticket, the card. If you are holding the other half of the blue card and the 8 of diamonds, 8 of diamonds, blue card, if you have the other half, go see the team at the Creston Classic Rodeo. That's where you can get things figured out and handled when it comes to your rifle. Thank you for playing to all the good folks. Again, the 8 of diamonds, the other half of that card, 8 of diamonds, a blue card. Oh, on the pistol, there's only 12 cards left. If you're thinking you might, you oughta. If you're feeling froggy, jump. Is that what they say? Yeah. It's technical, right? We went over that conversation. No big deal. Getting the timer set, the barrel set. The Roth boys are here. Part of a hunting family, rodeo family. People that like to have a good time. Kind of like you. Okay. Okay, so we're running 2 teams at a time. 2 teams at a time. This is some drag racing side-by-side action. As we call in our teams, Liam Roth, Joe Roth, and Riley Gattos, Dakota Rodriguez. Okay. But again, it all works the same like we said. One's going to run down with that baton, turn the barrel, come back, hand it off. But it's competition time, side-by-side action. Now watch your flagger. See your flagger over there across the arena with the yellow flag. Watch him because he's going to tell you when to go. Let's see. Everybody ready? Flag is up. You watch your flagger. Yep, and they're off. This is how it works. Hey, this is the good stuff. Getting ready to hand off that baton. Remember, they're horseback, and they're moving fast. Hand off. Good hand off. Run for it. Yeah, I think she's going to win. I think so. Sure enough. With our 2 timers up here, it looked like Riley Gattos and Dakota Rodriguez. The time was a 20 and 69. 20 and 69. Well, and for the other side, which was Roth and Roth, 22 and 44. 22 and 44. Heck, that was fun. Doesn't matter if things change as we get ready for Raleigh Twisselman, Kathy Twisselman. That'll be our first team. And our second team, Nathaniel Roth, Logan Roth. Things are moving quickly right here, but we're going to see it again, just like we did. Different players. I mean, you got to be focused. Got to know how to ride. And handing off the baton could be the hardest part. Actually, accepting the baton could be the hardest part. Watching your flagger across the way. CJW with the flag in the air. That's who you're focused on. He said go. Old Raleigh Twisselman knows a thing or two about riding horses. To the switchback. Roth boys is going to get there first. The handoff. Miss it on one side, dropped it on the other side. I told you, it's hard. Not easy. But it is perseverance that pays off and overcomes. That's a 29 and 91, 29 and 91 for Nathaniel Roth, Logan Roth. And a no time for the Twisselmans. Folks, put your hands together for the Twisselmans, a big part of the cowboy and cowgirl way. I'll say in this country. Francisco Cruz and Tristan Schmidt. They're going to be up against Brooklyn Agape and Chandler Schaefer. Tristan Schmidt, he's a two-time all-around champion of the Creston Classic, going for number 3. It's been a little bit tough this year, but he can make up for it right here. Yep, he's on the grandstand side. Got a pretty good smile. Our cowgirl's going to get ready across the way. To the spot. Heck, they made it look easy this time. How about this part? Yep, simple. Both ends. Hi-ho. Remember, if you give them a push, good people. Toss them back to the line. 25 and 31. 25 and 31 for Francisco Cruz and Tristan Schmidt. And it looks like it'll be a 28.06 for Brooklyn and Chandler, as that is going to shut things down. Well, for this side of the rodeo and our relay race. Plan coming together, as we will say thank you to our proud sponsors. Thank you to Key Termite, our premier sponsor, American Riviera Bank, thank you. But thank you to Aptos Smoke Tree LLC. Also big thanks to Borden R.O. Vineyard and Blue Sky Ranch, the Creekside Vet Hospital. Couldn't do it without you and the amazing people of Creston and beyond. How many of you folks out there live in Creston? Show with your voices. Okay, that's quite a few. How about Paso Robles? Atascadero?
Santa Margarita. Every couple from Santa Margarita.
Rodeo, and this is just getting started. This weekend is just getting started. If you guys don't know what this is all about, you guys need to get out here to Creston. Just look it up on the map. It's a little tiny town, but this place is jumping right now. But we got Matt Gifford here with MGP Coatings.
What's up, North County and everybody?
And Andy's got a cowboy hat. Look at him.
After all the crap that Randy talked, after all of it,
he's never been to a rodeo, and he's never had a cowboy hat.
Never in my life.
Can you guys please like this? Just say, hey Matt, you look so good in this cowboy hat, right?
My wife's been trying to make this happen forever, and she's like, "Oh, Randy starts talking crap to you, and you go get a cowboy hat."
Awesome. Well, tell me a little bit about MGP Coatings.
So we're a painting company, and we do concrete coatings. So we've done porches, front porches, back porches, driveways, lots of garages. We're getting ready to do a pool deck coming up. So any concrete, if it's ugly, if you want it to look better, if you want a livable space like in your garage, all of our customers tell us when we're done, man, I shouldn't put my stuff back in the garage. I should move into my garage. But yeah, no, it's our passion, man. Like we love making concrete great again.
But you got that Pintech. So which and I'm gonna have to use this word epoxy as so that way people understand what it is, right?
Yeah.
But your Pintech product is nothing like epoxy.
No, it's the same concept. It's the same process. We go in, we grind the concrete, but we use a polyurea product that's 99.9% solid, and it's got a limited lifetime manufacturer's warranty from the manufacturer, not us. The manufacturer, like nobody does that.
Awesome. Well, Matt, we're getting ready to come back in out there. So, how does people find you?
MGP Coatings on Facebook, Instagram, or MattGiffordPainting.com.
And he's giving away gas cards. He gives away all kinds of stuff.
We love to do everything for the community.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming on. We appreciate you as a sponsor, Matt.
Love you guys.
Hey, we are back at action here in the Creston Classic Rodeo, 28th ever.
My name is Jennifer Borhone Wescombe.
And I'm Haley Wescombe from Borhone Auto Center. Borhone Auto Center is a family-owned and operated GMC dealership. We are your go-to dealership for quality vehicles. With a vast inventory and personalized service, we are here to make your purchase seamless.
Whether it's a luxurious Yukon or a rugged Sierra, we have the perfect ride for you. Come see us today to experience the Borhone family difference. We are located on the corner of Highway 46 East and Golden Hill Road in Paso Robles.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We're all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visitatascadero.com.
Well, the steer riding, like we mentioned, an 8-second timed event. The contestant must ride with one hand free. Free hand in the air, one hand in the bull rope or loose rope, fanning the steer. If you fan the steer with your hat, it's not going to be considered a no score. But other than that, that free hand's got to stay in the air as we're going to get ready to ride the hide off. Here in the steer riding, Weston Silvera, I believe. Here's the first little cowboy. You see, he's got a saying. I got my rigging bag just in case somebody want to run something in. And he says it all the time. Shoot number 5 at the CLA. That's what we're going to be looking to, a CPA. Giving back to the community in which we thrive. A 9-year-old cowboy. The youngest cowboy to ever enter the steer riding right here. Weston Silvera, he's a mutton rider and champion last year. He also fought those muttons. But right now, things getting a little squirrely inside that buck and shoot number 5. Folks, when they kick open that latch, if you make some noise, it'll help this young man sit up and ride, and it's exactly what we need him to do. 8 seconds worth, Weston, on the other side of that buck and shoot gate. Oh, this one wants to buck. Yeah, he's getting some help. Papa's back there. Giving him some instruction, going to try to hold on to him. As you notice, that steer's moving around quite a bit in that buck and shoot. Good thing for the protective helmet, the protective vest. Plus, the kid is tough. Well, they'll get the steer up and right, and that way the Weston Silvera can slide down on his back. But while we're doing that, again, we want to call out for that Ruger 1022. It was a blue card. It was the 8 of diamonds if you have the other half. They say that, here we go. About ready to do something. Going to ride the hide off Weston Silvera in front of a bunch of people, and that bunch of people is going to make a whole lot of noise and send this kid over the 8-second whistle. Time to bear down, screw down, get tough. Weston Silvera, Creston. Yeah, I told you he's a 9-year-old young man. Everybody, if you can lift him up, lift him up. Part of the bucking business, yes, he is, and a long-time cowboy he will be. With a little bit of tough luck this afternoon, we'll fill you in on how he's doing. Okay, there were 2 guns that were getting raffled off. The second one, the Walter PZZ Semi-Auto. It's a red card. It's the 3 of clubs. If you have the 3 of clubs, take it down here to our Creston Classic Rodeo folks. Okay, I'm being told let's ask for an EMT to go into the arena if we could to assist Weston across the arena. I know he's in Papa's arms, and it's the greatest place to be. We're going to get ready for our next steer rider. Anthony LaPetrie. Looks like we're over there at the Long Branch Saloon. Long Branch Saloon, how about we change it to buck and shoot number 1? Well, that 8-second mark, the kid said he's all right. Trouble is, we didn't get to the 8-second mark. Gonna be a no score. Steer riding, it's tough. I promise you that. Okay, Liam Roth. Now we're at the Long Branch Saloon. Buck and shoot number 2. One of the Roth boys, there's about 4 or 5 of them running around. They're hunters. Again, you have to ride a steer to fit into that all-round. The all-round pays $1,500. Plus the pride from riding one. Some more of that cowboy fun, you could say. Going to slide up on that hand just like a bucking bull. Free hand is up. He said, let's do it, boys. Yeah, no. He did too. He kind of slid down to that backside right off the bat, and the trouble ensued. No score times 3. It happens. It's part of it. Thank you to Southwest Fence and Supply. Also, Stable Properties, thank you. Thank you to Creston News Org as well. There's a lot of folks that helping out. I got 3 pages of sponsors. Paloma Figueroa. Wow. Wow. I'll just say that all day long. People like it. Paloma Figueroa. No, that's the good stuff. Shoot number 3, the Estrella Ranch. Bringing it to us right here. Proud sponsors. And Paloma Figueroa. Now all he's got to do is ride. 8 seconds to glory. All right, Paloma, you know what to do, right? Just hang on. Throw the feet to the front end. Squeeze. Chin down, chest out, toes out. Because we got to ride something. That's what we're looking for, an opportunity. Where are all the cowgirls at tonight? Come on, ladies. We're doing something here. To be the steer riding champion, take home a paycheck, get a gold buckle. There's a chance. Well, and if you've never been on a steer before, I mean, even getting on a mutton can be scary. You know, a mutton's a sheep. Things change when you slide down on a live animal. Get your hand tied. Yep and no, but it was good watching. Where you at now? That was Paloma Figueroa. Tim Kaler. All right, Tim. Well, like we said before, usually stuff in a barn with the green gold. He's a cowboy. Got a great smile, and he loves to go fishing. Right here, he'd love to ride one for 8 seconds. Who wants to see a steer ride? We need something hot to lift us up, to soup us up. Some of that fan power is always good. From chute number 4, Borhone Auto Center. Good folks. If you're looking for wheels, notice right now our rider's, well, he's getting a pull on his rope. That's what that guy back there is doing, pulling on the tail of the bull rope, the steer rope, so that the handhold gets tight. And the riding hand, well, it's in there. Then the tail of the rope comes around the hand, kind of like the bull riding. Then the cowboy's going to sit up on that hand and nod that face. That's all there is to it. And then staying in the middle. Well, the steers aren't built like a bull. There's no flat spot on their back. Well, that bone will ride up right there on the cowboy. Well, he doesn't want to take too long inside that buck and chute. See, animals get fatigued. They get tired of standing there. That'll look like they're going to re-pull them right here. Well, it's one of those times that we do say thank you to our proud sponsors. Let's catch up with Paso Robles Equine, along with Karen Sweeby, thank you, and Dave Christie, Dwayne Baxley Cattle Company. Telling you there's lots of folks that are on board, but we want to see something here. Chute number 4, Cowboys getting ready. Says, let's go. Let's ride. That's what I'm talking about. Talk about it, Creston. There you go. Found it. Heck, he'd ride that one all day long for the fun, for the love, for the Cowboys. Well, Tim can darn sure ride. It's up to the officials now. J.W. Bruin down there with Sarah Bruin. Score comes in. How about 79 points for Tim Kaler? 79 points, and we got one road. Logan Roth, part of that hunting family. Big-time hunter, wild pigs. I think he even got a wild pig with a buck knife. No, I'm telling you, he's serious about what he does. Let's see how serious we can be about it. How to shoot number 5, the CLA CPA buck and shoot. Mr. Roth. Uh-oh. Yeah, and that can leave a mark. That ground, it's not soft, that's for sure. Folks, we did get it done one time in the steer riding. How about 79 points for Tim Kaler on the first day of the 28th ever? As the plan comes together, and we're rodeoing together right here. And hopefully later tonight it'll be together as we go to the Long Branch Saloon, the dancing, the cold drinks, and the great people. It's exactly what's going to happen after the rodeo tonight at the Long Branch. Ladies breakaway next on the docket. Let's go breakaway roping with some cowgirls. Breakaway roping nowadays, it is big business. Time to beat in the breakaway roping, a 2:47. And it's owned by Fallon Raffoni, 2:47. That's fast. That's fast. Well, breakaway roping is fast. Did you get the 3 of clubs? That was for the handgun. Thank you to the good people. Sold out for 2 guns. Heads up in the arena because we've got the Creston Classic Rodeo flag coming in. Thanks for joining.
Hi, my name is Ron Mullins with Remax Parkside in Paso Robles, California. I have proudly represented buyers and sellers in northern San Luis Obispo County since 1990. Give me a call to discuss how my experience can help you achieve your real estate goals. I can be reached at 805-235-2300. I look forward to the opportunity to earn your business.
No legs, no nothing. Nothing but neck. Tail of the rope is tied to the saddle horn with a piece of ribbon. It's there because the breakaway rope is...
Hello? Can you hear me? I'm talking. Oh, we're live? Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, we're at the 28th ever Creston Classic Rodeo. And we are between sets right now. We've got all kinds of stuff going on. We just had some awesome steer riding. We had a 9-year-old out there that just rode a steer. I mean, this is awesome stuff. If you guys aren't out here, you guys need to be out here because this is super badass. And like I said, Creston out here is just a hop, skip, and jump from Paso, Tascadero, and/or Templeton. And we've got all kinds of stuff going on. We got Roar Hay out here. We got Borhone Auto Centers. We've got a ton of vendors. We got a ton of food. We got Creston 4-H out here. And you guys come out for $10. For $10, you guys can come out here and watch this phenomenal rodeo, which is a classic rodeo. It's 28 years, and it's ranch stuff. So all these things that these guys do are things that they would perform out there on a regular ranch, guys. So you guys got to get out here. If you guys aren't out here right now, it's going to be going on again tomorrow. Tomorrow starts off with Cowboy Church at 8 o'clock, and then Mutton Bustin' starts off at 11, and you guys do not want to miss Mutton Bustin'. Mutton Bustin' is a performance that you do not want to miss. You got some kids that are kicking ass out here, and they are just holding on to some sheep. Some of them run them just like bulls, which is awesome. But we're having a great time out here with What's Up North County. We are live on YouTube. Make sure you guys click subscribe. Invite everybody to subscribe and be a part of our What's Up North County posse. But we're going to get back to the action because we're about ready to rock and roll, and we are going to go back and back to you guys.
Okay, check your cards. It's a red card, the 3 of clubs, and that's for the handgun, the pistol. The Walter PZZ semi-automatic, a 3 of clubs. The back of the card is red. They sold them all pretty quick, Linda. They sold them all pretty quick. Now, that gold buckle's still up for grabs down there. Raffle tickets being sold. They're down there on the table. Same place you got the tickets for the rifle and the handgun. Again, red card, 3 of clubs. Let's see. How many of you have a cold drink in your hand? Just a couple? Well, the bar's open. Don't forget. You're looking good over there, Mr. Lee says yes, and I. Breakaway rope, and we are. It'll be Samantha Hand. Samantha Hand, our first cowgirl out. Well, she got some at the Slow Sheriff Posse Rodeo. She was second at Course Gold. I think she's riding shrimp right here. WPRA Cowgirl. Told you we're going to see some of them. Ran cheat, gritty, trying to beat a 247. How'd we do? Well, she goes out, it goes on, and it's a 4 and 53. 4 and 53, and nothing wrong with that. We'll invite McKenna Machado to the roping box, our next breakaway roper. Big business. The fastest growing is breakaway roping when it comes to professional rodeo. I know we're ranching gritty here, but I'm telling you, it's a big deal. McKenna Machado from Santa Maria playing a game of catch-up. Well, on the other side of the coin, and as the rope doesn't go on, it'll be a no time. All right, Cheyenne Horner. Saw her a little bit earlier, Cheyenne Horner. Works for Silvera Performance Horses, but she's always been a cowgirl. Cheyenne Horner, Templeton cowgirl. Well, we saw her earlier. I told you she rides colts all week long, but she loves the rodeo weekend. And that's exactly what we have here. Yep, yep, and yep. At your leisure. She's ready. She was born ready. Rope in her hand and a horse underneath her. Well, the thing is, at 2:47 being the time to beat, she knows she's got to get out quick. And here, things just kind of come apart as our team's going to run this one out. It'll be a no time for Cheyenne Horner. Sherry Kelly, our next contestant in the breakaway roping. Another one that's been a long time contestant here, but at major rodeos all over this nation. She's also a barrel racer, so you can say all around cowgirl. Raising a little cowboy. They're getting things squared away in our arena. She's going to get set in the corner. WPRA breakaway roper and barrel racer. She's been to the American semifinals. Yep, that flag waves, and you know why. Because it's got to be around the neck. It can't have a front leg in it. That's an extremity, and it is going to be a no time. Sherry Kelly, nice to see you, ma'am. Folks, if you would, flap those things on the end of your arms. All righty then. Lindsay Roar. All right, Lindsay. Been in this arena quite a few times. I told you she grew up pretty much across the street. Part of the family around here. Is she going to cock her hammer? That's what it is when they get that rope ready. All she got to do is nod her face and get up on this one. Oh, what a reach. That's some roping. Time on the run, 6:68. 6:68. Way to put it together. Tell you what, she reached out a mile for that one. 6:68. Lacey Lockard. Saw her earlier in the barrel racing. Just born this way, being a cowgirl. Didn't even have to decide. She just loves it. She got a passion for it. Whoopsie. Well, that rope doesn't go on. It means no time for Lacey Lockard. But, folks, again, we call on you for some of the fan power. If you would, pay off our cowgirls. Well, that 2:47 that we came into this performance with, Fallon Raffoni still sets the pace, 2:47. Well, as we do tune things down just a little bit, we come out of our breakaway roping. We're going to get ready to go ribbon roping. Ribbon roping teams, ribbon roping next on the agenda. In our ribbon roping, it's going to work like this. A two-person team, one man, one woman. It's mixed ribbon roping. Thing is, either person can rope. Roper will come from the roping box. Partner must start from the designated area. That designated area will be a circle on the ground over there where our flagger goes by those bucking chutes. From the designated area, they will stop. Once that steer is roped, they'll run from it, go pull that ribbon, and go back to the designated area. The steer must be standing when the ribbon is pulled, and the runner will pull the ribbon from the cow's tail and return to the designated area. We do all of that because of the flags that fly. As it is, Cactus Saddles, best ever saddle pads, Premier Rag, thank you to Resistol, 805, and Barrel House Country, yes we are, Key Termite and Pest Control. Thank you to Roar, Hay and Feed. Might as well bring them all in because it's the Long Branch and the after party tonight after the Creston Classic Rodeo. Time to beat the mixed ribbon roping is a 13 and 30. It's owned by Ryan and Brandy Bognuda. So those are the runners across the arena by the buck and shoots. Gonna get ready, stretch out a little bit. They got to warm up. You see, an arena is not an easy place to run in. It's just not. It's uneven. It's soft. You got to be strong, and you can't have no quit. Sometimes getting that ribbon off the backside of the steer, well, it's just plain hard. 13 and 30 is what we're trying to be better than.
You're just a ribbon roping. Son of a bitch. Mixed ribbon roping.
We're going to start this mixed ribbon roping with George Martinez and Ellie Martinez. There's the circle, goes on the ground. Lee actually has the weekend off. Thank you, Lee. You're doing a fantastic job, by the way. All right. That is George Martinez. The Bogle Ranch, he's a cowboy. Hands down, one of the best around. Anything cowboy. Ellie says, I know he's got this one. Check her out. She going to track it. Another miss. Not even a piece. She says, And it is going to be a no time. Yep, ugh. Let's take a look here. Our next team here in the mixed ribbon roping. Let's go to Francisco. How about McKenna Machado and Parker Jones? Yep. Parker Jones roping. McKenna Machado stretched out the hammies. Don't want to pull one. So you want to rope it close to the roping boxes so you don't have to run too far. It's getting scattered. She got moves. Come on, come on. You want to win. It's a gold buckle. Said, nope, I wasn't close. And we're way over time. Fine. Going to be a no time right here in the mixed team roping for McKenna Machado, Parker Jones. How about Francisco Cruz and Michaela Rowlett? There's a chance. 13 and 30. I think we saw it 3 times it was done in slack. Ain't going to mess around, going to get to them horns first. You get it roped. Yep, and oh, no. Just a little piece. Get some ribbon. She got some ribbon. Absolutely. Michaela going to run it back to the designated area. The flag drops, and we are good. 19 and 90. 19 and 90. We'll take it. How about Pam Wilkin Lee Oliver? Pam doing the roping. Lee doing the running. Remember, he's the grand marshal, all-round cowboy, great roper. I'll bet he's pretty quick, too, on his feet. Pam Wilkin, longtime team roper. You can call her Miss Wolfie. Central Coast Trailers major player for a long time at the Creston Classic. Ropes on. Come on, Lee, Mr. Lee. Check him out. Oh no. Oh, no. Yeah. A little bit of a limp right there. 13 and 73. 13 and 73. Now when you go back to work, they're going to say, what happened? You get run over by a truck? And you're going to say, no. I fell down in the ribbon roping. Let's hear it for Lee Oliver. We do hope you're all right, buddy. Good run, 13 and 73. All right, looks like we got one more team, and it's going to be Mandy Stribling, Casey Stribling. Casey, a cowboy, and Mandy, a cowgirl. Yep, Mandy doing the roping. Lee might need a crutch. Casey doing the running, amongst other things. He's a farrier, a horseshoer, a good one. She's going to show us the roping skills. There you go. Heck, he's dialed. Casey, run it, run it, run it. Then push. Yeah, 17.04. 17.04. As it shuts things down, but that 13 and 30, that was owned and ran by the Bognudas. Ryan and Brandy, they're still sitting on top of our mixed ribbon roping. That was fun. Anybody having a good time stealing so far? Hey, did you get a cold one? They're right over there. And then there's cookies down here and pie, but there's pizza, Mexican food, hamburgers, and tri-tip sandwiches. There's all kinds of stuff happening. And don't forget to go shopping just a little bit. Make your way around Vendors Row a little bit later. For now, we're going to get set to move down to the ladies' team roping. Oh, how about scratch that? Let's go to the ladies' ribbon dogging. I like it. This is where they come out like they are steer wrestling, but they're not going to steer wrestle. They're going to grab a ribbon off the shoulders of the steer. Yep, here they come again, the whole lot, the whole line. Thank you to our proud sponsors, Best Ever Saddle Pads, Cactus Saddlery. Thank you to Premier Ag and Resistol, the best all-round. Thank you to Roar Hay and Feed. Also, Key Termite, 805 Brewery, the 805 for sure, and the Long Branch Saloon. Thank you to the Barrel House, because we're in Barrel House country. Well, we've got the ladies ribbon dogging coming up. Allison Grantham's going to be our first cowgirl. Kind of like I said, there is a hazer. That'll be the cowboy on the other side. He's there to will keep the steer running straight. JW, is that a water truck? Okay. Okay. No, that's all good. You guys got to do what you got to do for sure. Keep the dust down, the fitting good, and they're going to do that. Folks, thank you for buying those cards or the raffle ticket.
What's up, North County? This is Teresa Branch with Airflow Filter Service. We are a family-owned business right here in the North County. We have air filters, oils and lubricants, and hydraulic hoses. We provide services that include air filter cleaning, DPF cleaning, and waste oil collection. Come check us out at 1140 Ramada Drive, and we can help you with all your automotive and industrial vehicle needs.
Hi, this is Omid.
And Deanna.
At North County Junk Removal. We are a business known for helping our neighbors and our community.
Let us help you save money and get rid of any unwanted items.
And rest assured that our professional team adheres to global standards of safety and recycling. We are fully licensed and insured for your peace of mind.
We are locally owned and operated, and we look forward to helping you with all your junk removal needs.
Please call us at 805-769-6966.
Hey, thank you to the Loading Chute, proud sponsor, great restaurant. Again, great people. Thank you to Blarney Stone, the Blarney Stone Ranch. Also, thanks to Central Coast Propane and the Creston Cemetery. That was a thumbs up. Okay, ladies ribbon dogging, Allison Grantham. Multiple time all-around champion cowgirl right here at the Classic. Oh, she's one of the best ropers.
Hey, what's up, North County? We are back here out here at the 28th ever Creston Classic Rodeo, and we have a football legend here. We have a Los Angeles Rams, Dennis Hara. and
with us right now. And it's great to be here. I love the Creston Rodeo. I've had a place now in Paso Robles for 20 years, and this is always a highlight.
Dennis, so I mean, we're out here at the rodeo, but I want to talk a little football. So tell me a little bit about your football career.
Well, fortunately, I played for the Los Angeles Rams for 13 years. I was first team All-Pro. I played in the Pro Bowl 6 times. I played in Super Bowl 14, which my son said, "Dad, you pretty much started the NFL." But anyway, we played against the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I was very fortunate to have a very good career.
When you look at your career versus these football players of today, I mean, what's the difference?
Well, the difference is I was 11th player picked in the first round, and I signed a contract for $30,000. That contract today would be worth between $22 and $30 million. And people ask me, well, how do you feel? I go, bitter. No, hey, that's just the way it was. You know, it was a great time. I loved my career. The Lord has blessed me. I had 1 surgery and almost 20 years of playing. So you know what? I've been very blessed.
Dennis, what position did you play?
I played offensive guard. My rookie year, I was a little bit of tight end and long snapping, but I started there for 12 years.
So you're a legend back in the NFL days. Who are some of the big names that you played against that people would recognize?
Well, I played against Mean Joe Green in the Super Bowl. I'm talking about 12 inches away from Mean Joe Green. I played against him ever play in the Super Bowl, and Jack Lambert was the middle linebacker. And it was just some great athletes that I was fortunate to play against. Howie Long, when he played for the Raiders, I played against Howie, and just some unbelievable athletes. And like I said, I was not a great athlete, but I was determined to get the job done.
Well, I mean, football has changed quite a bit over the years with concussions and just, I mean, obviously pay. I mean, there's just been so many different changes with football over the years. And I mean, back in the day, I think you played during the heyday of like hard-nosed.
Gal knows how to ride.
Well, basically today they very seldom even hit in practice. And now you wear a dome over your helmet. Our helmets were like suspension helmets that I mean, no, this was even before water. They were just straps. They were just suspension straps.
They weren't leather.
No, they weren't leather. Luckily, I passed that era. But anyway, needless to say, the equipment has changed. The attitude has changed. They used to beat you up before the competition, which made no sense at all. But that was the era that I went through, and like I said, the Lord's blessed me. I'm happy that I can still find my way home.
Are you still a Rams fan?
You know what? I'm a Rams fan. I am, and again, I went to school at the University of Miami. I enjoy the college game better probably than. It's hard watching somebody that's making $20 million when you made $30,000 and not have a little bit of a problem with it.
Hey, Dennis, what do you think about this new kickoff rule?
You know what? Every year they go to Hawaii and drink Mai Tais and change the rules. And you know what? I think the kickoff was one of the most exciting plays in football. And they've pretty much taken it away. I mean, they've taken it away. And you know what? To me, I'd put a collar on everybody. I'd put knee braces on everybody. And just like the rodeo, I'd turn them loose. Hey, you know what? If you decide to do this for a living like a rodeo guys do, hey, I hope to have good health care. But you know what? Let's go out there and kick butt and let's go party.
So Dennis, what brings you here to Creston Classic Rodeo?
Well, I live real close to Creston. I'm only about 4 miles from here, and I know a lot of the people that are in the rodeo. that have sponsored the rodeo, and it's just a great, nice family event, and I'm just happy to be here today.
Well, I appreciate you coming on here a little bit, talking about football and like I said, I mean, you're local now, right?
I'm a local, and if I could borrow some money from you, I'd appreciate it.
Well, can I pay you $3,000 a year?
Yeah, well, hey, just a little bit a month will help me.
Awesome, Dennis. Well, thanks for coming on. I really appreciate it.
Hey.
And go Rams, right?
Go Rams, and I'm glad to be a part of this today. Thank you very much.
Awesome. All right, guys. Hey, we're out here at the 28th ever Creston Classic Rodeo. And guys, if you guys aren't out here, you guys need to get out here. There's still another day. Tomorrow morning starts Cowboy Church at 8 o'clock. Mutton Bustin' starts at 11, and the performance starts at 11:30, 12:30, and we will be back from the Creston Classic Rodeo.
10-second penalty for a broken barrier and a 5-second penalty for one hind leg. Our first team to rope right here, Travis Smith, Frank Bonacorsi. Frank Bonacorsi from Maui, Hawaii. Great team roper. He won the Joe Bieber tie-down roping in Hawaii. And right here, as we look to our official, it'll be a +5 on the run. Tacking the 5 onto the 6 for an 11:49. 11:49 for our first team. Remember that time to beat 8.09. Okay, let's rope with Raleigh Twisselman, Kathy Twisselman. Flying T, you could say, and they will fly. Along with that cactus rope in hand, they're getting ready to use. They put on some of the best team ropings and big team ropings in California. Well, they're also some of the best team ropers. Both of them made a ton of money from the team roping side of things. But if you get down to the brass tacks of it, they just love the lifestyle. They're embedded. Raleigh will be going after the feed. Kathy for the horns. Time to beat 8.09. Serious business. She's going to get in position. We're going to get the steers all ready. The steer's a big deal. They focus on that steer. You watch. They want the steer looking out of the front of that rope and shoot. So when they nod their face, takes off running in a straight line in hopes of like this to the like that. Headshot Kathy Twisselman. Raleigh's going to bump the corner. Ha ha. Isn't that cool? Straight across 8:37. That's cool. 8:37. Well, I'd say unofficially second place, but I know it's tied at the top after that 8.09. Lacey Lockard now and John Lundy. Next team to rope. Yep, she did it deep around the neck. Here comes Mr. Lundy. Trying to find that spot. She's going to get this one lined back out. Wants to run up the rope a bit, and the flag's going to wave right here for a no time. My apologies, no time. Let's keep roping then. Amateur team roping, trying to fit into that all round. Points on the board through the events as we're going to get ready for Six Puentes and Tyler Amos. I hear that Six Puentes thinking about joining the board for next year in the Creston Classic Rodeo. Tough cowboy he is. Tyler Amos, well, San Luis Obispo, loves the rolling hills, the rolling waves, a good dog, and team roping. He can team rope pretty darn good. We saw him a little bit earlier in Slag as we're getting ready to try to be better than an 8.09. Let's go get paychecks and maybe a gold buckle. Yeah, to the resume as there's patience in the corner. Want the horse standing, want the steer standing, everything getting ready to get into forward motion. Yep, dallied off. Left click. Yeah. In no time. Yep, we're going to wrangle a horse. Let's see if our cowboy's all right. I mean, that was a spiel and a half, wasn't it, J-Dub? He'd have come right off over the front, did a cartwheel and everything. Well, hopefully he's all right. He looks to be. How about it, good people of Creston and beyond? Would you make some noise? Yep, and maybe somebody buy him a beer. It'll dust off, that's for sure, and it'll all iron out as Jacobine Remo and Casey Stribling going to be our next team to work, next team to rope. Yeah, things get good. It's supposed to be wild. I told you that because of cowboys and cowgirls. It's the way the West was won, and we're in the West. How about it? Talk about close. Close doesn't count. That's going to be a no time. As we are here in our amateur team roping, and we're going to look to McKenna Machado, Fallon Raffoni in our last team to rope right here. Going to get their ready on. Set the sights on gold buckles. Santa Maria and McKenna Machado, Fallon Raffoni from Arroyo Grande. They're both hands. WPRA Cowgirls. Means they're professionals. Yep, that's the sound. Hey, that's some roping, though. After the corner, it's straight across, so clean in the field. But that sound was a broken barrier. Let's see. So you add the 10 to the time of the run. What was the time? 12 and 47. 12 and 47. So correction on that last time, 17 and 47 was the total, including the barriers. 17 and 47. Okay, so we got that. Then we double check our list. Looks like we're wrapped up with our amateur team roping, but more team roping definitely to come because the open side of team roping, open team ropers, as we say, we are the Creston Classic Rodeo 2024, brought to you by Best Ever Pads and 805 Brewing Company, Cactus Saddlery, Key West, Termite and Pest Control, Roar, Hay and Feed. Thank you to the Long Branch Saloon and Premier Ag. Folks, if you know those folks, go ahead and give it up for the proud sponsors on the banners, on the flags, on the fences that take care of our community, your community. Folks, we're going to give a heads up. The EMTs, if we could please have the EMTs meet at the back gate next to the announcer stand. EMTs, please, and thank you to the back gate next to the announcer stand. Open team roping, it's the best in the business. Where the time to beat is a 6:61. Derek Key and Dalton Pierce. Well, they roped it this morning, but this afternoon we're fixing to get started. Open team roping means that you have the professionals. They're going to try to put it on fast and as fast as can because the time to beat is at 6:61. So it's already fast coming into the performance as we're getting set to rope right here. First team out in the open team roping, the Jaguar, Lane Carney and Dalton Pierce. Eyes good, eyes right. Told you some of the best in the world. He's an all-round cowboy at Santa Maria Professional Rodeo. Lane Carney also cinch time event champion, but a realtor right here in Creston, calls home Creston. Kind of a big deal. He can be roping with Dalton Pierce. Dalton Pierce already owns a fast time in the open team roping with Derek Key as a 6:61, right? You betcha. Comes from San Luis Obispo. Been over there to the Pendleton Rodeo where he done good, and Colorado, the NFR Open team roping. Yep, he's a champion of that. You got two of the best team ropers, well, that you may ever get this close to. To the parking spot, straight across with a 591. You betcha. 591. That jumps to the number one spot. That is team roping. As our next team, Brian Gomes and Miles Switzer, going to get settled in, nestled into those roping boxes right here. Most lucrative event of rodeo, the team roping. Usually have a lot of entries. Brian Gomes, reserve champion 2021. Amateur team roping. Way I see it and understand it, kid can rope, got married in June as a sidekick comes in, and it's going to be no good as the flag waves in a no time. Let's try it again. That's all we can do. Francisco Cruz and Tristan Schmidt. In the head box, Francisco Cruz going for the horns. You know, the three legal head catches. Straight across neck rope, combination of the two called a half head. 2 feet. That's what we're looking for from the healer in this situation right here. No bueno. No time. That's team roping if you don't miss your partner do. As we're rolling it up the line, our next team in the open team roping, Tyler Amos, Cody Golding. Time to beat a 5-91. Sitting in second is a 6-61. There's a gap, that's for sure. It ain't set in stone and it ain't over yet. We got a whole nother day before we find out how it's going to pan out. Trying to set the pace tonight, but a 591, you've got to be on it. And I mean on it. These two fellas right here, Tyler Amos, Cody Golding, they can be on it. Wants to hustle, wants to rope fly. But if it doesn't hit that exact spot, it turns into a no time. Jacobede Remo, Eric Redberg. Jacob puts on a goat roping like right down the road. Pretty big deal. Think it's September 20th maybe. You can find it on Facebook. I hear a lot of kids like to go there. Isn't it great to have events for the kids to go to join in on with the family? That's what rodeo is. Wholesome fun. Eric Redberg going to help him out on this one. Eric's in the head box. Jacobede Remo in the heel box. 5-91, boys. Yep, just trying to keep that horse's attention. Well, there's a lot to this roping stuff. Team roping's done on horses. Horses are a big part of it. The animal athletes. As that rope drags the ground and another no time is turned in the open team roping. Jesse Ryan, Chad Rava, I believe are going to be our last team to rope right here. Jesse Ryan, he's fire chief in the head box. A staple. That's what I said this morning. He's always been around Creston. Fire Station 50, he's the fire chief. In the heel box, former PRCA tie-down roper, Chad Rava, owns a winery or two. You see him pawn that rope off, it was going to be quick. It was going to be, well, it is a no time. Folks, if you can, put your hands together for our team ropers on the open side. Open team roping gone to the wayside, and it is at 5-91. 5-91 that happened, and that was right off the bat. We say so far, congratulations to Lane Carney and Dalton Pierce. 5-91. Remember, it's only Saturday. We still have tomorrow's performance because we are the Creston Classic Rodeo 2024, and Cactus Saddlery brings it to you along with Premier Ag and the best ever pads, Key Termite and Pest Control. Thank you to 805. Thank you to Roar Hay and Feed, and the whole Roar family. Don't forget, it is your Barrel House Country. Welcome to it at the Creston Classic Rodeo with Resistol, the best all round, and the Long Branch Saloon for the after party. I hear it is gonna be fun. Reverse team roping. We're getting set to go reverse team roping, and it's from the opposite end of the arena, but it's still team roping. Time to beat is a 13:41. It's C.R. Wilkin and Carl Wilkin as we get ready for our reverse team roping. So the team roping team's going to be down there to the north side of the arena. They're going to come to a line in the middle of the pin. Once they cross it, that flag will drop, and down here at the rope.
I can't hear you guys. Are we on? All right, hey, what's up, North County? We are out here at the 28th ever Creston Classic Rodeo, and we got Sean with the grade here.
Hey there.
Oh my gosh.
Good to see ya.
Is this a media platform like going back and forth right now?
This is, and we're doing I think it's called cross promoting. It's fancy.
I think it's awesome.
I love it. Yeah.
You know what? I love the grade.
Nice.
I absolutely love the grade. I love the classic country music.
Favorite artist?
Mine, let's see, George Strait.
George Strait, hands down. Have you seen him in concert?
I have.
How many times?
I've only seen him once when he was at the California Mid-State Fair when I was 19 years old.
Oh, that's good.
That
That's
was a
classic
long
George.
time.
Not that long ago.
Yeah, well, actually, he was only been there once.
Has he really?
Yeah, he's only been there once. And I was actually on the junior fair board of the Mid-State Fair, you know, wearing my yellow jacket back then.
Love it.
And George Strait was there.
That is awesome. Did you get to meet him or anything? Or
I did not.
Oh,
I actually sent my mom there to meet him because she's a big fan. And
but you did. You got some good mom points though for that.
Yeah, but
yeah.
you know what I mean?
From the
So
back side
the classic
to the front side. That's how we're
Yeah,
going to do
we
it.
love it. We love it. And I was just thinking back, it was Tim McGraw, I think it was, when he used to play on the free stage at the Mid-State Fair. Did you ever see him there?
Yeah.
Tim McGraw. We got Chris Ledoux. We're playing him a lot. We have, I'm trying to think of through artists right now. Guaranteed Garth. We have, let's see, names that quiz me. Loretta Lynn.
Oh my gosh. So you guys play all the classics. I mean,
Love it.
every single song that comes on.
You are, and that's what's the best part about it. And start your day like that. We text all the time with people about that. They're singing along with us, and it's great. I love that part of it.
Right. And so today's country music is
Pop.
You know,
Pop.
Totally. I mean, I like kind of like the outlet.
You know,
Yes, the deeper country. Yeah, I like it.
it's like a big time election.
Oh, love it. That sound. I love that sound. Yep, that's what we do all day long at the grade, and we play as much of it as we can because that's what people really want to listen to. It's just the good country music.
What's your biggest artist that people are asking in?
Chris Ledoux. That's why I said
Chris
it first
Ledoux.
because that's the one that came to my head the most. Yeah.
Have you ever played his son, Ned Ledoux?
No, we haven't.
So Ned Ledoux was at the fair
Come to that
when I say last year, before last
year and a half ago. Yeah.
like just now.
Didn't you guys have him on?
We did.
Yeah.
We interviewed Ned Ledoux. So Ned Ledoux is just like Chris. He sounds just like
Yeah.
and he carries on that vocal tradition that Chris Ledoux.
Man, you're making me jealous now. I wonder so was he touring right now or he was just touring back
He
then?
was just here at the fair. He
Yeah.
played the free stage.
Oh, that's
right.
crazy. Yeah.
But he has every characteristic that Chris Ledoux.
Very cool. All right. I
He
think
sounds just like me. Looks just
yeah. Which I could see that.
I even went up through my chew. Actually, I have my son through my chew can up there when he played Copenhagen.
Oh, seriously?
We made a lot of money, team.
The time.
He was 20.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
I had to pay him $100.
Oh, that's a bummer. I love it when you could just say it and they forget.
Yeah, but they didn't pick it up. He just kicked it off.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Awesome. So, what stations does the grade play on? Because I know there's
We're on 100.5 and 93.7. So depending on where you are, up North County way, it's 93.7 all the way. It's the best way to get us.
And what kind of response have you guys had since you guys opened this up?
It has been like it almost was like a crack. It felt like it was like a few people kind of trickled in, and then it just just exploded where people were listening to it. You were great, like passing along the info. And the minute people hear one or two songs, they're like, oh, this is what we've been waiting for. That kind of country music, back to what we grew up listening to. So it's
Do you guys stream?
Yes, we're on the stream. Thegreatcountry.com is where you can find like both the links, and then Apple, Google Play, and Apple. We're on all those places, so totally free. It's an app you could download.
So Sean, have you always listened to country music, or did you kind of get pushed into that?
No, I started on a radio station in Arkansas, Hot Springs, Arkansas. I'm from the Central Coast. I grew up here, but I was doing mornings for a country station, Hot Springs, Arkansas. US 97. Yep, that was the one.
So who's your favorite artist?
I'm really partial to like Garth Brooks, and I don't know. My husband he's a huge fan of Creston Classic Rodeo, so I've been on that one too. Dolly, I love Dolly Parton.
That is country music.
She's great too. She's witty and clever.
You have not interviewed.
No, who is it? Dusty Drake. I've not interviewed Dolly Parton. That'd be like, I would love to.
Be a mic drop.
That would be, and she's so witty and quick, and she's just, anyway, she's a great one. Reba, huge fan. I could hear it right now, and we have a lot of great artists at the Great. We love.
There's a lot of we live this
Now
area.
we conclude with this no times the 1341.
There is so many great artists that just play different venues.
Passing through. Yep, they do. Yeah, because I love it. And they've been coming through a lot. I mean, Pozo used to do a lot of shows out that way. I mean, but other than that, we have a lot of venues that still grab people as they're going in between LA and San Francisco, and they just want to stop here. I can't blame them, and stop on through.
Well, you got Joe and Martina, which they're from the Central Coast.
Yeah.
So they're
yeah.
100 euro.
Yep.
The bounce have Aaron and a couple of the crew from the Smoking Armadillos.
Oh, that's very true. Yep. Spans quite not too far from here. Yeah. Dwight came out here. Yeah.
And there's, I mean, we're not far from Bakersfield.
No.
There's so many country music musicians.
Classic Rodeo.
And you can't really like shake a stick at it.
Thank you to the best.
How do we get them on the show? How do we get them on the great?
That's what I would love to do. So hopefully they're watching right now and they'll come on by. They'll swing out here and say hi, hang out.
Awesome. Well, Sean, I appreciate you coming on here, and I love the fact that you guys are open to come on. What's up?
Definitely. 100.9 The Grade, 93.7. After you finish up in the morning, tune on over to us. We got your music for the rest of the day.
Classic country music.
That's
like
fun.
You want to listen to.
Yep.
And sing to.
Yep. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. All right, guys. Hey, we're at the 28th ever Creston Classic Rodeo. We're going to take a break right now, and we're going to get ready for some action. We will be right back.
Gonna hang out to the wee hours, then come back for another day of rodeo tomorrow, at least I hope. Sword and Rope coming up. The Sword and Rope, Travis Smith, Frank Bonacorsi, as we get ready for our Sword and Rope. Well, the Sword and Rope is going to be like this. Got to be a number 6 and over and 5 and under. Time will start when the team crosses the line in the middle of the arena. The team will ride to where the steers are being held. They'll be given a number for the steer that they are to bring back down the arena, cross the middle line, and rope it. Designated number steer must be first to cross the line or result in a disqualification. Here's the thing. They've got numbers. We're going to call out a number. They're going to go push it out. After they get across that line in the center of the arena, they're going to go to roping it. That's the head side. They can heel it anywhere. As we're going to get set for the Sword and Rope, Travis Smith, Frank Bonacorsi going to be our first team. The time to beat, 26 and 47. It's owned by Wes Lockard and John Lundy at 26 and 47. No, it's a lot of work that happens right here. But it's from the ranch, the range, to the rodeo arena. Boys, you watch your flagger. Once that flag goes up, means the herd is settled. Thank you to Kathy Twisselman and crew and company helping us out with the cattle. Yep, flag is up. Okay. Serious business, it's going to be a serious business. It is. Travis Smith, Frank Bonacorsi. 999. So this is how it works. We call out the number 9. They ride to the herd. They peel it off, pull it out, get it across the line, and then put the rope on. That's a headshot. Then we go to the feet. See how it's going to work out right here. Things are looking pretty darn good. 9 across the line, 9 in the head loop. Going to ride up, slack it up a bit. Deep around the neck, and it might be a little bit more. And the flag is going to wave. Going to be a no time. 26 and 47 is the time to beat, but that is the proof that a lot goes on during the sort and rope. Tristan Schmidt, Jeremy Pinero, going to be our next team. So each and every time they got to get that herd settled, get it quieted down so our team can be ready to get the same luck as everybody else. Sometimes you make your own luck. Okay, Tristan Schmidt, Jeremy Pinero, our next team to work. I'm going to let them in. Thank you, boys. Good luck to you. Flag is up. That means when you're ready, you can go. You can run for it. You can walk for it. You can trot for it. Two. Looking for number 2. Who gonna help them? It's okay if you make noise. Okay if you get excited, get the blood pumping a little bit. They're doing this for money and gold buckles and for the love of it. That's the number 2. They put a good turn to it. And the head loop goes on. We got to put some feet in it. Trying to find that spot where those feet come together. Since it is a 2-loop contest, well, every loop counts. And a no time right here. A lot of work went into that run. People, put your hands together for our Cowboys. Great people. Great people. All kinds of shopping that they can do over there. Tell you what, you'd be happy. They'd be happy. Did you see that Chevy tailgate that's attached to that like hutch over there? AJ Nunez, Sergio Silva. Yeah, for the sword and rope, it'll be the sword and brand and the double mugging. Then it's dancing the night away. Again, don't forget the bar is open, along with a whole lot of great food cooking. All different flavors as our team's getting ready to ride in. AJ Nunez, Sergio Silva. Team to watch right here as the flag is up. That's your go sign. They're going to hustle. Five. Going for number 5. Well, you seen it done already, or close to being done. Yes, and the flag is going to wave, and it is going to be at no time. No time for our team, AJ Nunez, Sergio Silva. Well, let's try it with Travis Smith again, but this time roping with Blake Simonin. Yes, we are on the downhill slide. Tomorrow morning, Cowboy Church. Just to let you know, in the grandstands, Cowboy Church. That'll take place early in the morning with 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock, it'll be the mutton busting. I think there's 50 of them entered before we finish out with day number 2 of the Creston Classic Rodeo. Travis Smith, Blake Simonin right here. All right, well, the flag is up. Oh, gotcha. It was, right? Kind of just a little bit. He fixed it. Now the flag is up. They're kind of coming unscrambled. We have a buckle winner from the buckle raffle. We'll fill you in, but get your tickets out. Flag is up. Means it's up to you boys when you cross the line. 666. There's a number 6. All you got to do is push that little doggy across the line. Put the rope on. And our sidekick comes in. Trying to find that spot, gets the spot and a leg for a +5 on the run, but completed the task. It'll be a 38 and 12, including 38 and 12. As there's the team, the Macias boys. Thank you for all your help, hard work, and dedication. Time on that run, 38 and 12. They do. They got to clean up the mess of the situation. Okay, you got your tickets out for that buckle. The raffle ticket that won the buckle today is 583876. 583876. Again, one more time, 583876. The lucky ticket holder, if you will, see our friends right here at the same booth that you purchased that ticket for your Creston Classic Gold Buckle. 28th ever. Lee Oliver now. Brandy Smith Jr. All right, Lee Oliver. Well, y'all met him a couple of times, and Bandy Smith Jr. and Lee Oliver right here. 8, 8, 8, 8. Going to show you how the Cowboys work right here. Getting into the thick of things. I know he sees it. Got the number 8 right here. Other side of the line, that big old loop flies. He can still rope. He still got it. It's only about 2 years since he roped. Check out Bandy and them feet. As we are clean with a 45 and 53. 45 and 53. Heck, that was some good stuff right there. 45 and 53. Time to beat is at 26 and 47. Again, that happened in slack. 26 and 47 time to beat. Last team, Clint Cooper, Chad Brava. Going through the motions, working through it, ranching and rodeoing. Some of the good stuff, the Western Games. Clint Cooper, Chad Brava. Flag is up. They're going to talk it over. They've done this before. They're going to have to be swift, though. 1, 1, 1. Go peel it. Person are going to set the eyes on it. Sometimes it's the luck, isn't it? Well, they got it right where they want it. Kinda, sorta. There's a lot of kinda, sorta. I mean, it's close. The trouble is, 1 minute has gone by. 1 minute, and it is. That run goes to the wayside for a no time with a 1 minute time limit. But thank you to the teams for participating. How about it for the sword and rope, as we are going to get ready for the sword and brand. But a 26 and 47, 26 and 47, still holding on to our sword and rope. Okay, listen up, parents, listen up. I have a young man up here, pretty cute kid. His name is Hank, and he's just kind of wondering where Mama and Papa are. Hank is up here hanging out in the announcer stand. So if your boy's Hank and he's got blonde hair and a blue t-shirt on, maybe you can walk up the stairs. Come this direction, and we'd love to hook Hank back up with his mama. Well, like we said, the Western trades and Western tricks, but it is a lifestyle for many. As we get ready for the Sorton brand, we're going to live that way of life right here in the Sorton brand. 2 ropers, 2-person team, 2 ropers must be a 5 or under. 4, how about this? 2 ropers must be a 5 plus or under. A 4-man team, 1 loop per person. Designated number steer must be the first across the line, headed across the line and heeled anywhere. Both front and hind legs must be stretched before the iron leaves the pot. Around the neck only, the front leg is legal. Time is called when the iron is back in the pot. 1 run only, 1 loop per person. 1.5 minute time limit. Got it? As we say thank you, because we are the Creston Classic Rodeo 2024, the 28th edition. It is. Thank you to Best Ever Pads. And thank you to Cactus Saddlery 805, Roar Hay and Feed. Thank you to Key Termite and Pest Control. Also, the Long Branch Saloon. And it is, well, the Barrel House. It's served up cold and it's flowing that way right behind us via the good folks of the Long Branch Saloon. Well, there's a license that was turned in. License that was turned in. Looks like Kendra Louise Silva. We might have your license here.
And that it needs to be.
Okay. That brand, when we go to the Sorton brand, the brand must hold water. It's a horseshoe and must hold water on the left rib. Hold water on the left rib. JW, thank you. Paying attention. Yes, you are. I'm telling you, there's a lot going on. It doesn't seem like it, but there is. Paso Robles Equine, thank you to the Trailer Barn. Also, tag them 805 as we're going to get ready to sort and brand. Got the herd settled in. Our first team here as we go to our sort and brand, Bryson Jackins. Hold water, left rib. Bryson Jackins, Travis Smith, Blake Simonin, and Frank Bonacorsi. Flag is up. That means they're ready. It's up to you now. Going to get their ropes ready. They're going to get in the rightful place. The mindset. Oh, there's a mindset to it. All thinking about the fun they're going to have and how them gold buckles going to look. 666. Going for number 6. It is a Sorton brand. You want to talk about a lot going on and some of the cowboy stuff. That's what we're about to see in a minute and a half. Number 6, come across the line. Going to go with the ropes now. That's 1 miss. There's a total of 4. And it is headed on the other side. No time is what it's going to be. Yep, it's got to be headed on this side of the line, this side of the barrels as our team's going to go in to, well, take the rope off and get things back together for our next team in the Sorton brand. So you got a good idea of how it goes. After the sword and brand, it'll be the double mugging. Then it'll be heading over to the Long Branch Saloon. Gonna be a live DJ. Is that live? Is it DJ live? I think so. Kind of, sort of. Gonna play music all night long. That means you get to have a good time. Hey, did you see the Starlight jewelry down there? There's so many handmade. It's delightful to look at the people's ideas that they come up with. Starlight jewelry, I say take a look. Yeah, get her something nice. Mike Renteria, Trevor Streak, Jacob Mead, Remo, and Mike McDonald. Our next team. Flag is up. Let's do it, boys. 2, 2, 2. Going for number 2. Right in the herd. Going to leave a couple back. So they can do this, sort them out, sift them off, split them up. Yep, he doesn't get trigger happy. But if it don't go on, it doesn't work. That's 2 of them to the wayside. Mike almost tried. Yeah, and the flag waves. Yeah, you see, you got to be on this side. Remember, we had that conversation. Sometimes it's hard to concentrate on every single little thing that's going on when it's going on. No time. Caleb Twism and Tyler Amos, Zach Cobb, 6 Puentes. I think these guys have been champions before. If not here, but maybe somewhere. They're not a bad one in the bunch. Thank you to Cambria Christmas Market, along with Midstate Roofing. Thank you to, well, the Tomaselli family, as well as Outback Internet. All right, our next team, Sort and Brand, we're going to do that with Caleb Twism and Tyler Amos, Zach Cobb, and 6 Puentes. Here they come. No, it's all on the line. Definitely a test of the Cowboys' skills, the talent. Everything's got to come in just right. They're going to gather their thoughts. Flag is up. 9, 9, 9. Looking for number 9. Watch the horses, how they move, how they're instructed to move. Oh. Yeah. I mean, it was on, it was off. That one. Yeah, then Caleb Twisselman comes in. Yep, the sorting in, the roping in, the stretching in. See how he moved the ropes? Then a cowboy goes to the pod. They're getting the iron. See, it's a sort and brand. Horse got to go up to the iron. Here he comes. Minute. Yep, and that sound, so that sound is a minute and a half has gone by, and it makes it a no time. Super close, super good watching. Folks, if you enjoyed that, give this team a round of applause. I mean, talk about close. Minute and a half timeout rule in effect. Let's look to our next team, Jared Abadi, Clint Cooper, Wesley Benaso, and Ryan Bognuda. See if they can put things together. I mean, that was super close. We know somebody going to do it tonight. Again, pay attention to that flagger. When that flag goes up, that is the high sign. We're going to try to stay on board. Thank you to Roar, Hay, and Feed. Flag is up. Seven, 7, 7. Looking for number 7. And everybody takes kind of a different approach. We're going to scatter them right here. One time. Everybody gets a loop, but one loop only. Yep, they told him. Get back this side. Well, they got the whole team in the corner, going to push the whole herd. Yep, the cows, they came across. The cattle comes across, not the right number, and unfortunately, a no time. Tell you, there's a lot going on, right? Did you watch every aspect of it? And a no time. Brian Kelly, Jason Green, Brian Gomes, Miles Switzer. 2 teams left to work in the sorting brand. No matter what, no matter how, it's still fun. I'm having fun. Hopefully you're having a good time hanging out with your friends and family at the Creston Classic Rodeo.
Yes, sir. You tell me when.
Flag is up.
Hey, what's up, North County? We are here at the 28th ever Creston Classic Rodeo, and we have Weston Severa here, which is the youngest steer rider out here at the rodeo, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! So you started riding what? Sheep? Dogs?
Did not do some cowboy stuff. Yep.
And then I came here to ride sheep, and then I came to ride steers.
So you took a year off because you probably started training to ride some steers, right?
Yeah.
And so you did a little clowning last year, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but you ended up riding a sheep last year.
Very surprising. Was not planned.
Well, I don't think anything's planned with you. I mean, you are kind of an entertainer out here. I mean, what do you think?
That's what some people say.
I think everybody says that.
Good spot.
Even the year that you won the buckle, you rode that sheep all around the arena on the side, right?
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, and you rode it like a bull.
Doesn't have to move.
I mean, that was awesome. And then you got off,
Moving the head
or I should say you fell off, and then you got up, you threw your hat, and you waved the whole crowd. The whole crowd went crazy.
Iron in the palm, flag drops.
So what did you think of your first steer riding competition?
0.02 to the top of the sort brand.
So how are you going to practice? I mean, you live on a ranch, you got steer, you got cattle, you got bulls. I mean, you're going to ride a big bull? What do you got to put up there so people can hear you?
After school, I ride a bucking barrel. On the weekends, I get on some steers.
So are you gonna ride horses too? You gonna ride bucks? Oh, okay. So you are only going for the steers, and then you're gonna transition into bulls, maybe?
Maybe.
He said,
So what do you think about your horse today?
Again, watching Flagger, I know they went over the techniques they're going to use.
Better.
It's all about time, isn't it?
Just train more and work more and get strong.
Thank you to Karen Sweet.
Why do you think you got bumped up? I mean,
Last time.
To slap is up. Plus, you can.
I think it was 7 or 8.
How old are you now?
One.
So you're 9 years old, but you're out here competing against adults.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm just the luck of it.
And you're the youngest steer rider out here at the Creston Classic Rodeo. I mean, I would say that you did pretty dang good. Don't you?
I expect more from myself.
2 feet in my lube.
For what I've done at my house, I think it's just because I tried to put in my head. It's just like practicing at my house.
Yeah.
It's like I've done this before. Yep.
Well, did you draw the steer tonight, or did you get to pick it?
No. Hit the team. Back to the park. Plus stones. 46.
You're right.
Why is that?
They both
Okay. And so, how do you prepare to ride a steer? What do you do to prepare?
you just train. Buck and barrel every day and just work.
So out there at the ranch, you ride a steer, you ride a cow at some point every single day.
24.
Sometimes on the weekends.
Okay, so after school, you got to do some ranch work.
Yeah.
Right. So you're out there in the morning doing some feeding the cattle, feeding the horses. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Before school. So
Yeah, sometimes.
So you are like a traditional old school cowboy, right?
Apparently.
Well, like I said, I mean, we love watching you out there because, again, you are an entertainer, and we love watching you, and we expect nothing more than professional championship in your future. Do you see that? I kind of do too. You've got that personality that is going to be nothing but championships in your future. All right, Weston. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Appreciate it for coming on, and you did so much better this year.
Yeah.
Also.
All right, buddy. Hey, we are out here at the 28th ever Creston Classic Rodeo. We have Weston Severa. Pay attention and remember his name, because years to come, you're going to see him in the NFR. You're going to see him riding those big old bulls, and you're going to see him be one of the top cowboys in the country, if not the world. And we will be right back to the Creston Classic Rodeo.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs.
From Lockwood, Nathaniel Horseshoer, heck of a roper. Heck, let's say thank you to our silver sponsors. Thank you to Bitterwater Outfitters, also Bob and Donna Giabini. Thank you to Cal Coast Diesel Performance, Central Coast Propane. Also, thank you to Slim Sadie's Beef Jerky and the Loading Chute Restaurant. Telling you, I had the ribeye there last night, and the way they treat you over there, super kind. Browder Painting, thanks for being on board. Also, Wilson Creek Communication. Bernice Raymond, thank you. Okay, they're going to talk it out, work it out. They're going to fill us in. But, folks, the environment brought to you by proud vendors and good people of your local community. That's why the event goes on and has for 28 years. Bringing rodeo, keeping rodeo, and bringing the community together. There's a little something to be said about uniting for the same ideals and same reasons, if it is to have a good time at the Creston Classic Rodeo. Uh-huh. All righty then. So we're going to have two teams go at once. As you notice, our ropers and our muggers are in the arena. Two cattle in the arena. They're going to run down. Well, they're going to rope one of them. Pick one, rope it. Then let the chaos ensue. I'm telling you, this could be fun. It can be detrimental to the all-round and also can be hard on a cowboy or two or four. Yep, so the one is a no time, but the other one, is that the Roth boys? Roth boys had no time. And now the flag waves on JW side. No time and no time. Let's see if we learned something. So we are bringing in two teams. Next is going to be Heath Scoville and Lee Oliver, along with Bryson Jackins and Frank Bonacorsi. Yep, they'll get that business taken care of. Let's say thank you to J.B. DeWar, along with Jennifer Rogers and Remax Parkside. Thank you, Sue Miller. Also, thank you to Filipponi and Thompson. Telling you all these folks contributed some way, somehow. Silva Group, and thank you to Viberg Sand and Gravel Incorporated. That did. It got a little bit funky, I ain't going to lie. It did. Yeah, they got to put them back, bring in new ones, and get us ready. How many of you good folks are going to go hang out a little bit later at the Long Branch Saloon? Well, I know you'll trickle in. They're going to dance. They're going to have you tuned up, too. But before you take off, there is ice cream that is made with real fruit down there, like mango and pineapple and coconut. Mexican ice cream made through the traditional way that they make Mexican ice cream. Go talk to the ladies about it down there. Okay, so our next teams, Heath Scoville, Lee Oliver, Bryson Jackins, and Frank Bonacorsi. This time it's going to work out. Lee, how's your leg? Is your leg okay? Okay. Okay, so Lee's on Carl's side. He said, let's go, J-Dub did. See, a lot of the time spent roping and then getting the mugger to the cattle. I knew his knee was hurting him. I just knew it was. Lee, I hope you're all right. Again, we have some trouble. It's going to be no times across the board. Yeah, no, it can be. It gets frustrating. Again, they paid their entry fees. There is reason and rhyme with the gold buckles and paychecks as we get ready for our last two teams, Keith Johnson, Blake Simonin, Jared Abadi, and Clint Cooper. Well, the last teams of the night, our last competitors you're going to watch right here, folks. But like we said, hopefully you've had a good time. And let them roll on over at the Long Branch Saloon. Go and get things worked for us in the pen. Thank you to Robert Vaz Trucking for bringing the cattle. Ryan Fitzpatrick, thank you. And thank you to Eric Casaderos for the cattle. There's a lot that happens behind the scenes to put on a rodeo of any size. Pretty big rodeo. Over 500 contestants for the Creston Classic and everything that's included. Thank you to Idler's Home. Also, thank you to Dwayne Baxley Cattle Company. Keith Johnson, Blake Simonin, that's one team. Jared Abadi, Clint Cooper, that's the other team. Keith Johnson, part of the Johnson family from like Fort Jones, which is towards the tip top of California. Cal Poly Cowboy. Hangs out with some good people. Okay, so you're going to watch the flaggers, right? They picked who they've got. Folks, you pick who you've got. Flagger says, yep, you can go. They're going to go. Hustle in the muscle. It's the one you get your rope on. Uh-huh. Cal Poly doing good. Keith putting that time. Roper's mugging, hands up, flags down. How about a 41.03? 41.03. Yeah, and a no time. Well, for the opposite team, Jared Abadi, Clint Cooper. But wow, Keith Johnson, Blake Simonin, 41.03. Ladies and gentlemen, it is rodeo time in Creston, California, and it has been for 28 years. For those of you folks that showed up tonight, we greatly appreciate you for being supporters of this kind of life, the Western way of life. And as we're going to live it again tomorrow, you are all invited, and you don't have to leave now. Stick around, take a look at the vendors, visit the good people. You can do a meet and greet all night long, but then find yourself dancing over at the Long Branch Saloon. And just remember, if we don't see you again, stay safe, stay strong. Well, stay proud of your rodeo cowboys in Creston, California. Until tomorrow, Cowboy Church in the AM. We are the Creston Classic Rodeo. And say thank you to Cactus Saddlery, best ever saddle pads. Our proud sponsors like 805, Firewalker Brewery. Thank you to the Barrel House and Key Termite and Pest Control. It is the Roar Hay and Feed Company. Well, they feed your horses, and they've always got it in stock. Resist All, the best all-round, and the Long Branch Saloon. Just like we said, hopefully we'll see you.
Hey, what's up, North?
All at the Long Branch. And tomorrow at the rodeo.
Classic Rodeo. And we are just wrapping up Saturday's event. And we had a great time broadcasting out here in Creston. We had a lot of good events. We had a lot of good contestants. We had a lot of good interviews out here, guys. You guys still have one more day to get out here tomorrow morning. Starts at 8 o'clock with the Cowboy Church. 11 o'clock kicks off with the mutton busting. And then the performance starts at 12:30. It's only $10 to get in, guys. 12 and under are free. Military is free. Guys, you guys got to get out here because they have the best food, the best beer, and the best times out here. This is a family fun event. We are What's Up North County. We are broadcasting on YouTube, and we are out here at the Creston Classic Rodeo, 28th ever, and it is Saturday, and we're going to be here tomorrow. So make sure you guys follow us, subscribe to us, and share it to all your friends. We are out. We will see you tomorrow.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today. We can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
Hi, it's Alex with Suprema Meat Market. We are a Mexican meat market with a taqueria. Come enjoy our high-quality cuts and meats. We offer choice and prime Harris Ranch beef, as well as chicken, seafood, and pork items. In the taqueria, all of our tacos come with handmade tortillas. We also offer specialty items like chilaquiles and chile rellenos. Come enjoy Taco Tuesday with Suprema. We offer our tacos at $1.99 each. Suprema Meat Market is located at 8950 Montecito Avenue in Atascadero.
Are you tired of looking at that worn-out concrete garage floor, patio, or porch? Look no further than MGP Coatings, where customer service reigns supreme. Our team goes above and beyond to ensure your satisfaction every step of the way. Before we even start coating, we meticulously repair your concrete, ensuring a flawless finish that lasts. And here's the best part. Our Pentec coatings are 4 times stronger than epoxy, so they won't chip or peel, making maintenance a breeze. Plus, they come with a limited lifetime warranty. Call us today at 805-952-5301 or check out our Facebook and Instagram and experience the MGP coating difference. Don't wait. Transform your garage, patio, porch, or driveway and become a part of the MGP coating family.
What's up, North County? This is Teresa Branch with Airflow Filter Service. We are a family-owned business right here in the North County. We have air filters, oils and lubricants, and hydraulic hoses. We provide services that include air filter cleaning, DPF cleaning, and waste oil collection. Come check us out at 1140 Ramada Drive, and we can help you with all your automotive and industrial vehicle needs.
Hi, this is Omid.
And Deanna.
At North County Junk Removal. We are a business known for helping our neighbors and our community.
Let us help you save money and get rid of any unwanted items.
And rest assured that our professional team adheres to global standards of safety and recycling. We are fully licensed and insured for your peace of mind.
We are locally owned and operated, and we look forward to helping you with all your junk removal needs.
Please call us at 805-769-6966.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We're all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visitatascadero.com.
What's up, North County? Nate Santos here, owner of Santos Bros Plumbing. You might recognize me with my dancing horses at local events such as the Atascadero Tamale Festival, Templeton 4th of July, and Paso Pioneer Day. I am now available for all your home plumbing service and repair needs, from minor drips and drops to emergency leaks and clogs. For the best plumbing service, call Santos Bros Plumbing, pipe wranglers to the rescue.
Hi, welcome to Kennedy Club Fitness, where we have something for everyone. We have weights, cardio, group exercise classes, racquetball, basketball, swimming, and pickleball coming soon. Here at Kennedy, we're committed to health, wellness, and community. Stop by any of our 4 locations, Paso Robles, Atascadero, San Luis Obispo, and Arroyo Grande, or check out our website at kennedyclubs.com.